might have a meaty defense, but guess what, blood? We have a lot of goals in this team. And when we get Victor as well, if we get Victor, don't let me finish above certain teams, you know. Monts, don't let me finish above you, you know. You gooners. Somehow, bro, if I finish above you, I'll be on a different villain arc, bro, because I've been getting fried the past 2 years. Fried. You know what I'm saying? All of us. The media wants to batter us every single week. But I'm seeing bare teams now. Oh, I'll take this guy from Chelsea. I'll take that guy from Chelsea. So why is it every time we come on stream, you don't talk about our players like they're from Wickham? Why? You hate us that much? LB, enjoy your time with Pep, because your time's going to come soon. Enjoy this little thing you got going on. You know what I'm saying? I know what's marinating at my club. I know what's cooking in the back at my club. Get in.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to MHF. Just gonna say one thing. Man United were robbed, actually. Man United were definitely robbed in this game. They don't deserve to lose, but there's a lot of things that we can actually talk about in this game. Actually, the character that Man United showed, actually even at 2-0 down with 10 men, is something that a lot of teams cannot do this. They didn't look defeated. They had good combinations. And they just fucking gave it a go. You know, you know the difference when you're like giving it a go? They were playing with one defender on the pitch, pushing everyone forward. And I just gotta be completely honest. I was comparing this to other teams when they play with 10 men or even 11 men. And I don't see them pushing forward. You know what I mean? Like, just listen. Leeds could have been 4-0 up, yes.
Are you taking a shot at Arsenal with that?
I think he's taking
And
a shot at
Chelsea
your
as
club as well.
And Chelsea as well. Like,
Who?
you see
That's
Chelsea.
fine.
Your club as well. When your club goes 1-0 down, you
Our
capitulate.
club attack, but we're just shit.
Oh no, I agree with that, but I'm saying you do
We
give up
attack,
when you go
but
1-0
we're
down.
crap. There's a difference. You never watch a Liverpool game and you're bored. Like, let's skip the back. Anyway.
I mean, that Fulham game was a bit boring.
Yeah, because we won.
Fairs.
They were really
Sorry.
brave. Like, you know what I was thinking? I know that Man City played Chelsea. Chelsea played Man City and everything. But bro, like, Man United were just trying at least. They're just fucking trying. They were brave, yes. They were
He's
brave.
being
I think-
sarcastic. He's
I
mocking you. He's mocking you.
He's,
I'm actually not mocking you.
I don't think
No,
he is.
he's mocking you. Look
He's
at the
talking about up the
emoji.
ass.
Yeah, look at the
Oh.
emoji. He's mocking you, bro.
Fairs.
Oh, they were brave.
Yeah, we were. Like at the end of the day, for me, look, I look back at that first goal. That's a foul on the Euro. Calvert-Lewin does
I
hit him in
think
the
it's a
face.
foul, though. I think it's a foul.
I think it's a foul. I genuinely think that's a foul. Like I the only reason I
now
don't think it's given-
now you're crying.
Hold on,
Like,
hold
now
on,
you're
hold on.
crying.
The only reason
Now you're crying.
I'm explaining. The only reason I don't think it got given is because Leno doesn't go to the referee. I've been hit in the face. Like he just literally lets it happen. He goes in and then he doesn't even react. And I'm like, bro, you have to just sit there and sell it. Sometimes you've got to sell it. That's how it is in the modern day. But Leeds were the better team. I wouldn't say we didn't deserve to lose because we did. Because Leeds were better. They had the better chances. They were better defensively. We were so open, especially in that first half. So open. One pass and they were through us so easily, which is mad when you have Casemiro and Ugarte both on the pitch and you were so open. But I think a lot of players played badly today. But the referee decisions, I can hear it. I don't think it should be a red card. But then people saying it's a letter of the law and all that waffle. Yeah, I see it happen. The same thing happened in the Fulham game, where Fulham versus Man City, where they pulled Semenyu's hair and it didn't get given. Bearing in mind, he doesn't actually pull Semenyu's hair. His hair goes through his hands. His hands in the air and his hair goes through his hands. So it's like as if he grabbed his hair like that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Leeds.
I don't think he actually pulled his hair.
He didn't. He didn't
I
pull his hair.
actually don't like. Listen, I actually think that he was grabbing to anything, and he didn't grab his hair. I think he was grabbing the I don't know the name of it, like the hairband or whatever thing that was. Like, I don't think it was actual full grab of the hair. Like Lisandro Martínez looked like an innocent defender there, and I actually think that even the commentators were like shocked. And I was shocked that it was given because in the replays, it doesn't look like he's actually was grabbing his hair. So I don't know if that was a red card, to be honest. I don't think it's a clear and obvious pull of the hair for them to give like a red
don't.
card.
I can't. I genuinely
don't
couldn't
think so,
believe
to
they
be honest
gave
with
that.
you.
I genuinely couldn't believe it. Genuinely.
Look,
I
you want to
don't
talk about referees or you want to talk about the football? We can do
No,
We'll
both.
talk about the
football. We
referees
play
first. The referees, I think the referee. I think again, this guy, what's his name?
Calvert
What's the
Lewin.
Paul whatever. Paul is that,
Tierney.
yeah, Paulton. I actually believe this guy has issues, like actual issues. Listen, I don't know the guy personally, but if Paul was Kota, whatever his name is, that was sniffing freaking coke, whatever shit, talking about Liverpool and just
هدي
taking it
اعصابك حبيبي relax.
up. Broski,
Allegedly.
I don't know.
Anyway, guys, make sure to check
There
out
is no
OK
allegedly.
Jersey.
Yeah,
Code
okay,
NHS for 8% off.
Kota was not
Wearing this.
allegedly. He was charged and convicted of shit. It's not allegedly. If you're innocent, this guy Kota was not. It's not allegedly. This guy was.
No, we're talking about Paul
it's
Tierney
like,
now.
you're
There's nothing
talking
against
about-
Paul Tierney, chat. Nothing
yeah,
against Paul Tierney.
listen, I don't know fucking Paul Tierney, but I'm gonna tell you the reality. And it has nothing to do with Man United. Everyone knows I don't like Man United. This guy has personal issues. I swear to God, he has the main character syndrome. Was he bullied when he was a kid or something? He wants to be the main character all the time. All the time. Or like, it's kind of weird that some of these referees, bro, like, listen, as far as I say, Italian referees are not good and they are corrupt and all this shit, I don't think they have personal issues. I swear to God, some English referees have genuine, they have a personality issues. You can't tell me, right?
إذا مكمل
Okay.
كمل إحنا بنحط تعليق مش
I
عشان
don't think-
توقف كمل
I
يا
actually
روح.
don't think that, like I'm watching these people, bro. If you guys are not telling me, they literally have personal, like, and I mean personal issues, like, these guys were
I
like
agree
bullied
with this.
when they're
I think
kids,
a lot
bro.
of referees, their problem is they have main character syndrome.
And that tells me they were bullied when they were
That's the
kids. They
truth.
want to be the center
Like I feel
of
like
the...
so many referees when I watch them. And by the way, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think this probably applies to all 20 Premier League refs that I watch.
Not all
week
of
in,
them.
week out.
I'm gonna tell you the referees I don't.
Michael
have
Oliver
that.
the same. David.
I don't
Coos,
think that
all
Michael Oliver has has an issue.
of-
I don't think that he's.
Michael
I
Oliver
don't
is the
think
worst
so.
one. There's a reason why he
No.
stopped refereeing Liverpool for a long time. But anyway,
He's
let's
a
not get to
bad.
that.
He's a bad
I just
referee,
think
but
a lot
not like
of them
this.
have this thing where like they have to be the hero today type shit. That's the thing you have to keep that in mind. Like that it has to be like this game. It cannot be about Calvert Lewin and Aronson and a couple of Man United players. This game has to be about Paul Tierney. That's basically it. For me, I have a different perspective on the game, though, from a game perspective, if we're talking just strictly the game perspective, because you can talk about the game or you can talk about the refs. I think those are two different things. If you want to say the red card, first of all, touchline's absolutely waffling. That first goal should have stood. It was not a foul. If you're talking about the red card, then, it's a harsh red card. Letter of the law. This was I was trying to explain. Sean and everyone in the chat remembers about all this continuation penalties, letter of the law. I don't care about letter of the law. I'll criticize the law if I have to. Oh my God, it continued into the penalty box. It's a penalty. F the rules, bro. Logically, that's wrong. So that's why for me...
Which
I'm
one are you talking about?
Dagiga. That's why I'm consistent. When you come here and you tell me continuation penalty, I will tell you it's a stupid rule. And when you tell me someone just tugged on someone's hair and got sent off, I will also tell you stupid rule. So both rules are stupid. So I don't think he should have been sent off. My issue, though, watching this game is simple. Man United in the first half were crap. Leeds in the first half, I just told Touchline the stats. You can go check it. Leeds in the first half had 1.96 XG and Man United had 0.19 XG at Old Trafford. The
He's not
first
wrong.
half is the reason why United lost the game. The first half, they lost the game in the first half based off that crappy, disgusting performance that they put up. I think, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, of course, we're here to discuss each other's opinions. I think in the first half, Euro was crap. Ugarte was crap. Sean Mazraoui, both were crap. Like, I actually hear what Mo's saying about Lisandro now because you could tell he has a positive effect on the team. But the other four in the back line were crap. And I
Yeah, I
think
mean, you
Ugarte
can't
was
play
crap.
football when your DM is Ugarte Osam. Can we just establish shit?
Yeah, it's
I
true.
just said it. I just
No,
said
it's
it.
true. There was that.
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
that.
you're
There was
right.
that.
So listen
You're-
to what I'm saying. Don't respond to stuff I didn't say. I said Ugarte and 3 of the back 4 outside Lisandro Martínez were crap. I felt bad for Casemiro because I'm like, Casemiro's like playing by himself. there is a ghost next to him with Ugarte. There is like someone, you know, when someone's just there, like, hey, can you take your little brother with you when you go out? That's basically Ugarte right there. Like his out there on the pitch. And the forwards.
Where is Ahmed? Where is Ahmed? Ahmed Diallo.
If Ahmed does any Diallo prop, I'm gonna
Where is
slap
Ahmed? Where is him? Where is him?
Yeah, Ahmed was bad today.
Where is
the
Ahmed?
thing is-
today.
the
Where
thing
are
is,
you?
wait,
Where
The
are
ones who
you?
deserve to get cooked. And finally, last but not least, and then we're gonna give the mic to Touchline, Sesko. It's different when you don't have to come on at the 70th minute and play 20 minutes against tired legs. It's different. Signing of the season and amazing. It's different when you have to play.
No one has ever called it the sign of the season.
It's different when
No
you
one.
have that pressure. You're going into the stadium.
Yeah,
as
I
the
mean,
Man
you
United
said Sesko's
striker.
better than Ekitike and better than.
Yeah,
you said
exactly.
Sesko's a better.
You-
You said. You said Sesko is better. You said that, right? You did.
You
You
show
did
me
you
where I
not?
said that. You show me where I said that.
You did.
No,
You
I'm
didn't
saying
say
you
that
show
on
me where
my
I said
show?
that. I don't-
You
I
You
don't
did it
didn't
on
remember
say-
saying
Mo's channel 2 weeks ago, bro.
You
I don't
didn't
remember
say
saying
that. Sesko is better than Gyökeres and Ekitike as a striker.
I've said he's better than Gyökeres. Did I have him above Ekitike? You show me where I said that. Anyways, either way, that's not the same point. It doesn't really matter. That Ekitike has been amazing. Ekitike's got 2 more goals than Sesko, and he's played way more minutes.
Hey, if
and
Ekitike
instead-
came off the bench and played 20 minutes, he'd have a lot more goals.
Oh, you keep telling yourself that, buddy. As if Sesko hasn't started games and scored. I've seen him start against Sunderland, scored. Seen him start against Palace, scored. So he started games and scored goals, bro. Do you know
2
what I'm
games
saying?
he started and scored.
Sorry, he did. Hold on. Do you want me to go look? That's just off the top of my
I
head.
want you to look. Go ahead.
That's just off the top of my head.
Yeah,
I
go
know
ahead,
for a
go
fact
ahead.
he scored at least 4 out of his 9 goals. I would say are
Oh,
in thingy.
great.
Burnley
Nice.
scored twice and started the game. There you go. There's
Anyway,
another
carry
two.
on.
So there you go. Anyways, it was a bad performance. Let's not pretend it wasn't. The first half, I expected us to start a bit rusty. I thought we'd concede first and then win the game 3-1. But we started rusty. But then there's rusty, and then there's being rusty on the ball, and then there's being rusty like just being pure open in defense, and we just got opened up. Their wing backs had so much space. That's why their first chance to happen in the first couple of minutes from Calvert-Lewin was literally their wing back overlapping. I think Fark, to be honest with you, I would say he probably done tactically over Carrick, to be honest with you. But yeah, at the end of the day, Carrick went for it second half, and we almost ended up getting back into it. You had that Sesko header. It is what it is. I don't think it's the end of the world. I don't know why people act like it's the end of the world. You lose a game of football. We're still comfortably third. It is what it
You're
is.
not
We're gonna beat
comfortably
Chelsea.
third. You are 1 point ahead of Liverpool. You're not comfortably third.
No, we're 3 points out of Liverpool.
Yeah, but that's still not comfortable, though, is it?
All right, cool. We're comfortably in the top 6. We're 7 points
Oh,
above
yeah,
Chelsea.
3 points. Sorry,
Oh,
3
fine,
points ahead
sorry.
of Liverpool.
Yeah.
3.
You know, I just want to say publicly this. Thank God Chelsea are just scrapper than all of us, bro. Or else this
No, I
top four
agree.
race would have been high
agree.
blood pressure. I think he was like a month and a half ago. Saeed called me and he tried to mock me. I'm like, listen, we both will get top 4. It's just because Chelsea are like way worse than us.
Yeah, they're so
And it's
shit.
happening.
They might not even get top 6.
Yeah. I'm at the stage where I think if United just win 2 of the remaining 6 games, they will be in the top 5.
Yeah, and this is why home games are important. You do need to crash out home games because you need to win your home games. You've got Leeds at home. You win. Obviously, it's a rivalry. I hear it, but you still need to win against Leeds at home. But we've got Brentford at home, Liverpool at home, and Forest at home. I would predict us to win at least 2 of those. I've predicted us to win all 3 of those games, but at least 2 of those 3, I think we get 6 points. And then I think that on top of the 7 points, we're above Chelsea, and they've got tough games. I'm not worried about top 5. Like we dropped points. The Bournemouth game, we were robbed. This game, bad performance. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You move on to Chelsea now, you have to go and win. I think now we're in a position where we have to go
I
beat
don't
Chelsea.
think it was as in the first half. I agree with you guys. It was bad. Second half, I thought it was very brave from Man United. Where are you? I'll send you the link. Where are you? Where are you, Ahmed Diallo? Where are you, Ahmed Diallo? Ahmed Diallo, come to the light. Come to the light. Ahmed Diallo
Ahmed is going live after this, but he's still learning how to set up. You know, he's new to YouTube. He doesn't know how to set up.
Still learning. Come to the light, Brusky. Ahmed Diallo. But I'm not
Ahmed
sure.
was bad today. I was screaming to take him off at half time. Him, Ugarte. I don't know what's going on with Manu. I don't know if he's injured or not. Hopefully not. I think he might just be ill.
He's injured.
Yeah, but there's no confirmation how long he's out for. He could be injured for a few days and he's back for the next game. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's
I
like
swear to God, it's so
take
true,
Ahmed
Johnny.
off. And Bremu come on and didn't do much better. I mean, he had a better first touch. I give him that, but other than that, he didn't come on and do much better. Like, it is what it is. I'd start and Bremu the next game. because I think Chelsea against Chelsea's high line, peak and Boyman behind.
What's the difference in Amad Diallo today and Madueke against Bournemouth?
There's no difference. I mean, other than Madueke gets the ball and runs out of play. At least that man can play a basic pass.
You know, I said that Man United need a lot of like starters, but the squad depth, bro, is like, I don't think Lenioro was all right, not good. I like Luke Shaw. I know a lot of people don't like Luke Shaw. I like Luke Shaw. I think he actually had really, really good passes today. I like Luke Shaw. You know what I mean? I
thought first half though, it's just the lack of getting forward.
I think I'm gonna tell you now. You wanna be honest? Now I'm gonna tell you the problem. Now I'm gonna tell you the problem for Man United. Michael Carrick doesn't have experience to manage the team. There were so much spaces for Leeds in the first half.
Now it's Michael Carrick doesn't have experience. Great.
Yeah, I said that. This is why I said long term. Like Michael
remember
Carrick,
all the gaslighters with this Carrick topic?
Michael Carrick might be a good coach to galvanize the team. Today, for example, bro, Daniel Farka 3-5, bro. It's is it 3-4-3 with narrow wingers? And they had all the spaces in the world, and Michael Carrick didn't know how to counter this. He didn't know how to counter it.
I agree with. I'm not saying he didn't.
And that's why when I said that Man United need a coach that has experience.
Yeah, and I said, and I will say, yeah, I agree. But tell me who.
I don't know. Okay, so Arsenal shouldn't sack Arteta because there's nobody available.
I mean,
Liverpool shouldn't sack Arne Slot because
a lot of their
Xabi
fans
Alonso.
would say that.
You should Xabi Alonso. You can get Xabi Alonso.
We can't get Xabi Alonso, bruv. He's
Why
Liverpool
not?
scum.
You already spoke with him. He's not a scouser.
I don't want him either. Hold on, why are we acting like he's experienced?
He's not going to join Man United. Stop these unnecessary hypotheticals, bro. He's not going Man United. Allow it.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, like you need to understand. For a player to do that, it needs to be a player that doesn't have a certain status. You understand?
He doesn't have any status with Liverpool. He's not even a Liverpool legend.
It happens all the time in Italy.
He's going to keep repeating this Xabi Alonso thing until Xabi Alonso comes out publicly and says, I won't manage Man United out of respect for Liverpool. Yahi, it's like me saying, Ruud van Nistelrooy should manage Liverpool. Yahi, it's not going to happen.
He's right.
Yeah, Ruud van Nistelrooy only won one league.
Because it happens a lot in Italy, but it doesn't happen a lot in England.
Yeah, it doesn't happen in England, bro. It doesn't. It's not going to happen. Alonso's not going to coach Man United. Guaranteed right now. There's a bigger chance of him coaching.
You sent Ahmed the link.
Ahmed?
Who wants the link?
Okay.
Yeah, he asked for the link.
Oh, Ahmed. Okay.
Ahmed wants the link.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna be like Sam. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like Sam. I don't make the news, right? According to reports from multiple, Manchester United are one of the sides who held talks with former Liverpool midfielder Xabi Alonso ahead of next summer.
Source?
Manchester United, that's Give Me Sports. Manchester United among 5 clubs to speak with former Real Madrid manager Xabi Alonso about taking the job. Why? What is this?
Give Me Sport, you know.
Ya Habibi, it's the article. This is a news. This is not the source. The report is not Give Me Sports. The article is on there. The article is not only on there. The article is on multiple places. I don't know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Who the fuck is your source that Olise is on Liverpool list?
Byron Space, who's been right on 4 out of 4 things when it comes to Germany. He told us about Wirtz. He told us about the Bayern stuff. He told us about Jonathan Tah joining Bayern.
Space.
Let me finish. Now he's getting cooked. Now he's getting cooked. He doesn't like it. He told us about Ekitike to Liverpool when he was linked to Newcastle.
Your source.
Yes. And he told us about
the difference between me and you. I'm not going to say.
Mad now because I'm talking. He told us about Schlotterbeck's contract for Dortmund 2 months before it happened. Thank you very much for coming.
Bayern Space is waffling.
You spoke. Here is the reality, guys. I don't make the news. I read the news. If Hussam is going to be...
Give me sports.
let me talk now. I let you talk. If
He'll know the
Hussam,
source. I want to
if
know. What is it?
Hussam, I don't know the fucking source. I only
Yeah, you
googled
don't
the
know.
article.
Footballista.com said it. يا عمي ارحمني.
Okay, let me talk now. Okay, let me talk. You had your chance to talk. So Hussam, Bayern Space is a source, right? I don't know the source. All I know is there is no smoke without fire. Xabi Alonso might reject Manchester United, right? He might. And I'm not saying he will coach Man United. But you asked me which coach should you speak to? You should speak to Xabi Alonso. Oh, surprise, surprise. They already asked Xabi Alonso. Why? And why people think that coaches will wait forever, right? If Liverpool don't sack Arne Slot and Xabi Alonso doesn't have a job, Xabi Alonso aren't going to wait forever without a job because he left Real Madrid on mutual consent. The guy needs to get paid.
But Xabi
He needs
Alonso
a
get
job.
a job more. That's the thing.
But that's the problem. Xabi Alonso didn't only speak to them. He spoke with other clubs as well about taking over.
And I'm saying Xabi Alonso is not going to be
hold on,
unemployed more.
But
He will coach
might be
عادي
unemployed.
Borussia
Who is
Dortmund,
gonna?
AC Milan. He will get a club عادي.
So what I'm hearing from Don Hussam here live on MHF that Xabi Alonso, because of his loyalty to Manchester United, if to Liverpool, if he isn't offered a top job and Liverpool keep Arne Slot and they don't sack him, Xabi Alonso, instead of him taking the Man United job, he will reject them because of affiliation with Liverpool and take Bayer Leverkusen job or Borussia Dortmund job or get paid less in Inter or Juventus or coach Lazio, for example, because the number of available jobs in the world, believe it or not, they're limited. If Arsenal aren't available, City aren't available, Liverpool aren't available, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich.
But 1 second, that's where you're wrong. Because now you're assuming City won't be available in the summer. But we have legitimate links.
But I never said otherwise.
We have legitimate links, not give me sport. We have legitimate links linking Alonso to be after Pep.
And I'm gonna. So,
if you
I
said
don't-
Alonso
see,
might go to City,
and
I
I don't disagree with you. I don't.
عادي, no problem. But
you
me
are
and
telling-
Touchline both agree that he won't manage Man United. We agree, bro. Certain
don't make-
level
I don't
players,
make-
Momo, hear
I
me out.
don't
بالله عليك, hear me out.
He
Certain
isn't. Yeah,
level
Habibi, he
players
isn't your
won't
legend.
go coach their biggest rival. They just won't.
He is a legend.
Certain level.
He is a
Not
club hero.
everyone. It's not like
A legend.
Jimmy Traore is gonna go coach Man United. We're talking about a certain caliber of player. يعني a player that stayed at Liverpool for 4 years, 5 years, part of the Champions League final, who plays in Liverpool Legends games, is not gonna go coach Man United. يعني let's be honest about this also.
I disagree with you. He ain't even English.
Chat about Ugarte, please.
Yeah, but that's an
He ain't
Italian
even
thing.
English. He ain't even English.
That's an
He ain't even a
Italian thing,
legend at
bro.
Liverpool.
That's an Italian thing, with all due
So,
respect.
by the way, guys,
a lot of players play
Mascherano.
for Inter, Juve,
So,
Milan, blah, blah,
you
blah.
think
That
Mascherano-
doesn't
Pirlo
happen in
played full
English
free.
game.
Pirlo played full free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's
happen in
different.
English game, bro.
In Italy, it's different. In Italy, it's
Yeah,
different.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe you don't understand it from our perspective. Our perspective.
You're not Scouser. You're not from Liverpool to tell me from my.
Okay, touchline facts is not a mank either, but we understand.
And
it.
he ain't. And touchline is not gonna tell me. When you think I'm gonna believe touchline. I'm talking about human beings. I'm not talking
You
about.
don't
your
want to believe
perspective.
touchline facts? Why?
I don't want to believe
I'm not
touchline.
sa- I'm
Like,
not
why
saying-
would I
I'm not
fucking
saying,
believe
look,
anybody?
I'm not saying
I,
that
like
if, you know, if
I understand if Steven Gerrard of Jamie Carragher, Xabi
United
Alonso who
would
played for
offer them the
Barcelona,
job
who
anyway.
played for West Ham, who played for Real Madrid, like he played for Bayern Munich. Sorry, he played for Bayern Munich. Xabi Alonso. Sorry. I got mixed. I got it mixed with somebody else. I was thinking about, because I was gonna say Mascherano about someone. So he played for Real Madrid. He played for Bayern Munich. He ain't
You
gonna
see,
coach Man
that's
United.
someone where if Mascherano coached Man United, it wouldn't shock me. But
This
Alonso,
fucking
is
is- anyway,
he's
I
held
don't
in a
even
higher
discuss
regard,
this.
you know.
He's not held on anything. Liverpool even fans don't even like him. He think he's not as
Says
good.
who?
You,
When did I say I don't like him?
many Liverpool fans, including yourself, said that he wasn't amazing at Liverpool.
Yeah,
and
he
he
wasn't
wasn't, by the
amazing at Liverpool.
He
That
wasn't
doesn't mean he's
amazing
not
at
a legend,
Liverpool.
bro, like,
The
Can
people
you
are
bring up
so
that super
like,
chat about
people are
Ugarte?
so, yeah, I'm about. Who is this guy? What is this? What are you doing? What is this? What is happening? What super chat?
The one about Ugarte.
Guys, why are the refs so mean to Manchester United? How do you think they're mean? Did you see Bruno Fernandes, bro? He absolutely, Like Bruno Fernandes
You know what he
moans.
come out and, you ever heard what he said about after the game?
No, he didn't. What did he say? Tell
He
us.
did the Mourinho thing. He said, if I speak about the referee, I'm in big trouble.
Wallah.
Yeah, so,
Allah.
he said, if I speak about the referee, I'm in big trouble.
The thing is, we can talk, guys. We can differentiate decisions. You know, I hate when the stuff like this happens because we completely ignore everything that happened on the football pitch. There is one time Mo worked with me where I complained about the referee a lot. Specifically in this game. When Liverpool drew 1-1 at home to Man City, I brought up the McAllister Doku incident. Why? Because Liverpool deserved to win, because Liverpool were the much better side, but this refereeing decision effed us. My problem, I watched the first 45 minutes of the game. Leeds, I'm telling you, had 1.97 XG, and United had 0.1 XG at Old Trafford. And you come tell me, ref. Ref what, yekh? What are we doing here? When you're the better team than Leeds and you have 5 XG and they have 2 XG and a decision effed you, I understand. But don't tell me about one decision to win the whole game. Come on, guys, man.
Here is where I disagree with Osam about this, by the way.
Ahmed.
I
God,
understand.
your seat
Before
to
I do
your
the
boy,
super chat,
Ahmed.
just touchline, just can you give us me a second?
Oh, sorry, my
Because
bad.
here's the problem. Here's the problem with this with Osama's statement. Osama's statement isn't wrong. Leeds wiped the floor with Man United the first half.
Thank you.
But I watched the second half. And if Man United had 11 players, it would have come back.
I disagree because them going down to 10 men galvanized them.
We're going to assume.
They should have had 4 goals in that game.
See? We can both do this. I
Okay,
can't.
but you are assuming. But you
No.
are assuming. You're
I'm not.
assuming.
I'm not actually. They were much better in the second half with 10 men. So I can't guarantee that.
Bro, they
11 men would-
created the biggest clear-cut chance even in the second half than we did. What did we do in the second half? Nothing. Did nothing that second half.
That's
Go ahead,
a lie.
Ahmed.
We
Didn't do
created
anything, yeah?
chances.
This guy here next to me, yeah, wants to talk about Ahmad, yeah, when I just watched a monumental stinker from Bruno Fernandes. He gave the
I just went on
Hold on,
Twitter.
hold on, 1 second.
I just went on Twitter.
Before we
Let me
do
finish.
Bruno,
Let me finish.
no,
Let me finish, yeah. This man gave the ball away 30 times. He had 87 touches.
What
He
does that
lost
mean?
possession 30 times, by the way. Yeah, we can talk about all of my favorites. You know what? Let's talk about the main guy in it. Yeah,
Playing
Yeah,
long
the
ball.
player of the season. Let's talk about the player of the season. Yeah, because that
Yeah.
assist that he got, yeah, masked a stinker.
Water.
He was up there with one of our worst players, alongside Mas, alongside Luke Shaw, alongside
Yoro,
Ugarte, bro.
Ahmad can carry
Ahmad,
on. Why
listen,
why
you can
didn't you carry on? Because Ahmad
you can
Diallo was
deflect,
worse
yeah.
than Bruno.
Hold on.
Ahmad Diallo was worse than Bruno.
You see, this is called drunkenness. This is called
Ahmad
drunkenness.
Diallo
yeah.
was worse than Bruno.
You name.
He was-
Can you
Ahmad
name
Diallo
me?
was terrible.
Name me 5 sequences of Ahmad's poor play in that game.
Are you taking the piss? Have you seen that one where he skipped past the player and he shot it out and almost went for a throw in? That's one.
Okay, so he skipped past the play and it went wide. What else?
Do you want me to go back and watch the game? Do I have to go back and get highlights?
I'm asking. Name me 5
Name
moments.
me
where
5
he was
for Bruno.
horrendous.
Don't name it.
Last time I checked, did he not slip the ball to your boy Sesko? Or he was dandling on the ball.
We're doing that now. Hold on. We're doing that now. Yeah, we're doing that now. So if I go back and look at the chances Bruno created for my players, then
You
it
still
counts.
named me 5, by the way. Name me 5 moments here of his. Every time Ahmad has touched the ball, name me 5 moments where he fluffed it. You just name me one where he skipped past the player and shot it wide. Okay, what else?
No, don't say shot it wide. It almost went out for a throw-in, mate. It was that bad of a
Okay.
shot. It was terrible.
Okay, what else?
So don't do that. So don't do that.
What
Bro,
did Mbeumo do when he came
Name
on?
me the 5 Bruno had. Name me 5 moments Bruno had.
Okay, the Bruno one, yeah. I've just told you this guy's intention the whole game was to.
No. Don't switch it. I want to name the 5 moments Bruno had.
In the
You can
first
name
half,
them,
yeah. In the first
Don't
half,
say
when
he lost
Bruno
the
had the
30
ball.
times.
In the first half, when Bruno had the ball, he had Ahmad towards his right hand side, yeah, and there was 2 Leeds players defending. He tried to slip a ball behind 3 Leeds players in the defence, yeah, and force a pass to Sesko when you could have played it simple. Even when he dropped deeper, he kept losing it non-stop. People talk about Casemiro was crap today, yeah. He's playing with Ugarte, who's garbage, and he's playing with Bruno, yeah, who doesn't help him in the position, bro. There's a huge gap in the midfield, and you're expecting a guy, yeah, like Casemiro to literally cover a man who's not good on the ball in Ugarte and Bruno who's booting it non-stop.
So hold on. Let me get this straight.
I can't lie to you.
Bro,
Bruno
yeah.
was definitely crap today. He was.
No,
Bro,
I'm not saying he wasn't.
this
I'm not
is
saying he
not
wasn't. I'm just saying I
agenda.
just went on
You
Twitter
can
and I
talk
see him
about
tweeting
Ahmad
about
all you
Bruno and
want,
I go
yeah.
through his account.
There's
There's no
not 5
tweets about Ahmad.
sequences from Ahmad. There's not 5 sequences from Ahmad where I was like, you know, barring that one touch.
So
that
Ahmad
he
was
had-
ghosted. Even if that was true, which I guarantee there isn't, because I guarantee I can go back and watch the game and find you moments where Ahmad, because I was
you
going,
can't
Ahmad,
remember it because
Ahmad
it
needs to
didn't
go off this
stick out.
pitch. He was fucking dreadful. He was awful.
He was dreadful, yeah.
Right?
You have
By the
so
way,
much.
I don't want my winger to hide from the ball. That's what we all mock Salah for, and you'll bring off one
No,
moment where he
Salah
passed the
did
ball
anything,
through.
Salah
You
doesn't
mock
hide from
Salah
the
for.
ball.
You mock Salah for passing a ball through and getting an assist
He's
after having a
deflecting to
ghost
Salah now,
performance
isn't
or a stinker. Yeah,
He's
Ahmad
the thing is,
Diallo.
yeah, he doesn't
Ahmad
want to talk
Diallo
about
had a
it.
bad game, but played one decent ball to Sesko, and all of a sudden now he's having a good game.
Okay, you
you're
watched that whole
contradicting yourself.
performance here and how we got dog walked in the midfield and how we got pressed and how we got overran.
Had
And
nothing
you're
to do with
telling me
Bruno.
that Ahmad was worse than Bruno, who was supposed to be the 10 in
You-
the
you-
midfield.
you know why
not
you've
only
contradicted
creating,
yourself?
yeah, but helping
You know why
us
you've
yeah, in terms of
contradicted yourself?
balance.
Because you're saying you used the excuse of Casemiro has to play with Ugarte, like Bruno ain't playing in the same midfield.
Casemiro is playing with Ugarte and Bruno Fernandes, yeah, and you're saying, yeah, with Bruno, yeah, oh, but he creates so many chances, he's got so many assists. Okay, bro, the guy puts it into the mixer, yeah, 25 gazillion times, and hopefully Casemiro can slap it from a header, bro. That's not creativity, yeah. That's not creativity. That's just persistence.
That's literally what creativity is.
There's a difference
Creating
between, yeah.
chances.
Bro, he's not Bruno is not a calculated chance creator, bro. He's more
Oh
persistence,
my
bro.
God.
That's all he is, bro. That's all he is. I'm not gonna put energy today, yeah, on Ahmad in it when the players that I witnessed, yeah, from Bruno and Luke Shaw, yeah, and even Mazraoui and Ugarte who stunk it out. Those were the highlights here of that game. innit?
Blame
They stunk
everyone
it out.
but your favourites, is what you're saying.
It's not about favourites because Mbeumo didn't do anything, and I like Mbeumo. He's not done anything when he came off the bench.
I agree.
told you
Mbeumo
about
didn't do
Sesko
anything,
when he
but
starts games.
Ahmad
I
done
told
nothing
you
like
about
that.
Sesko when he starts games. Yeah, he ain't the guy, and he's better off the bench. He had a heart attack.
Because it's waffle.
How's it?
He scored.
What does he
He
offer?
scored goals. He scored goals
yeah,
in games he
the
started.
difference
I just
in
went
pressure,
through.
yeah.
He scored the brace
Bro.
against Burnley. He scored the goal against Palace. He scored the goal. What was up against Sunderland?
So, in Ahmed's
Four games.
opinion, Ahmad Diallo was better than Bruno Fernandes today.
I'm not going to say wallahi. Absolutely, hands down. And Ahmad had a regular 6 out of 10. Absolutely, he did. Absolutely.
What is wrong with you,
That
Ahmed?
first 20 minutes here was better than
What the
anything
fuck,
that Bruno
bro?
did.
Ahmed, what's
Absolutely.
6 يا حبيبي?
What's wrong
6
with you?
Absolutely.
What is Ahmed saying?
He also. Oh, can I just say as well? Also, because I went on your
Diallo
tweet.
better
Hold
than
on, I
Bruno
went on
today.
your
Yes,
tweet about
yes.
Bruno come on my For You page.
Yes.
What?
I think I don't think
Yes.
Ahmed
Hold on,
Diallo
let
being
me-
better
let me-
than
Yes.
I don't think Ahmed Diallo being better than Bruno is the horrible take. I think the horrible take is giving Diallo a 6. That's definitely not a 6 performance. That's
Six
a
is
average,
Let me
like,
say though.
He didn't
He also
stunk it
said
out.
that the Euro played well.
Yoro was
Say that again.
crap today. Are you
Euro
mad?
was getting bullied the whole game.
Ahmed, what game do you watch, bro? Yoro was shit
Bro.
today.
Listen,
The Euro got bullied the whole game.
Yeah, Yoro literally got bullied the whole game, man.
All right,
What do
don't
you
get me
mean?
wrong. Calvert-Lewin should have been booked. Giving away 5 fouls is a booking. Yeah, and he actually elbowed
Albert
Ugarte,
Lewin
which is a
bullied
yellow
him, bro.
card
What are we
anyway.
doing here?
But he still got bullied.
Like, I'm not gonna get
Bro,
past
it's
this shit.
crazy
okay?
for you
I
to
know,
make the claim.
uh,
It's actually crazy to make the claim that like you thought Ahmad was a 6, and it's crazy for you to say Yoro played well. Are you mad?
bro, Lenny Euro. The deflection that came off him, yeah.
No,
Was
I'm not
unlucky.
gonna go to Lenny Euro yet.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, Sam. I apologize, Sam. I apologize.
What?
Guys, Bruno Fernandes, if you're watching the game today, guys, Bruno Fernandes literally at the end of the game for Man United, they're trying to come back. He was literally playing as a center back,
Quarterback.
as a midfielder, as a chance creator. And
He
by the
had
way,
to go deep because he couldn't unlock them, that's why. He was
spamming the.
long-balling it.
But
He
Ahmed,
couldn't
Ahmed,
unlock him yet. He
spamming-
created
Ahmed,
the best chance of the game.
Spamming the ball.
He's a
Spamming
spammer,
the
bro.
ball.
He's a worse
It wasn't
version.
long. He wasn't spamming the ball.
Spamming
He's
the
a B-Tech
ball.
Trent, bro.
Bara
He's
رابع
rubbish.
دير بالك لا تقول شغله غلط وانت
What's
بتخبط.
Ahmad?
حبيبي
If
انا
Bruno's a
بقول
B-Tech
لك
Trent, what is
تعال
Ahmad?
نلعب كوره.
B-Tech Madueke, mate.
Bro, he's trash, bro. He's trash. Absolutely trash.
He's not though. He's not though, is he?
He's
You can't be
trash.
trash. You can't.
He is trash, bro.
Again,
We're
creating
not a
chances.
serious
There's
team.
man.
no
If
point.
he's
There is
the
no
number
point
bro,
of me الله العظيم اقول
bro,
اي شيء
Mo and
ولا
Hussam, yeah.
اتكلم
If we're gonna
ولا اي حاجه اصلا.
bro, if he's going to be the number 10, yeah, and the type of football that what we just saw today, yeah, that's the type of football that what we're going to be playing, bro. No sustaining possession, yeah, no calculated passes, yeah, just hoping and hoofing it, bro. That's all we're ever going to be with Bruno Fernandes in the number 10 in it, yeah. You can talk about Ahmad all you want, yeah. I don't even care if you give him a 4 out of 10, but what I'm not having, yeah, is him being worse than Bruno, bro. After he gave the ball away 30 times out of 87 touches.
Bruno was at least...
You know what it is, yeah? You've got more vim for Ahmad because of who I rate you and the aesthetics in it, but your boy Bruno shot himself.
Even aesthetically, Ahmad.
I'll be honest with you. Guys, I hear what Ahmed is saying, and I'll tell you
why. You can't hack low blocks.
In the second half, yes, Bruno got the assist, and I understand what Mo's saying.
You listen to what he's saying. Bruno Fernandes, the most creative player in the league,
won the ball from the Leeds attacker in his own box. I understand. However, Bruno Fernandes had a lot of long balls and crosses that were hitting first man. And his long balls were inaccurate as well, the one that you were playing from deep. That also, he won the ball in Man United penalty box, which is very good defensive work, but then he plays a long ball and gives it back to Leeds.
There was also a great ping that he played to Mbuemo, 40-yard ping from centre back.
I could do that ping, bro. Diagonal, bro.
No, you couldn't. Don't lie. Don't lie on MHF. Don't bring the credibility of the showdown. Don't lie.
It's like I can do that.
You couldn't pay a 5-yard pass.
Let me tell you something for free, yeah?
You can pay a 5-yard pass.
The reason why Bruno had to drop deep is because further up the pitch, he couldn't unlock that defense. He couldn't. So he relied on long ball from deep. And hopefully, Sesko can knock it on or Casemiro. It's hope. It's all hope, bro.
By the way, Bruno Fernandes isn't creative, lads. Most creative player in the league.
Bro, you see what I mean? That's all, bro.
Most creative player in the league.
Match reaction, come on.
Bro. Most chances, most big chances. Crazy.
Bro, I would much rather, yeah.
مش أنا مش عارف أجيب
if Bruno doesn't spam the ball, we lose the game 2-0.
Bro, listen, yeah. This is the problem with United, yeah. They've put Bruno above Manchester United. That's the problem. They live
big words.
It's a fact, bro.
Sam, this guy was sucking off Ahmad, saying Ahmad had a 6 out of 10.
You rate Ahmad, by the way. You rate him in it. You rate him in it, but don't say you don't rate him because
Ahmad's got 2 goals, 2 assists as a right winger. And
he's like, bro, are you blaming him, bro? He's like,
but also, you said he's a very good player as well.
2 goals is shocking, brother.
Bro. Listen.
No, it's not even that. Even when you're watching him, he doesn't take his man on as much. He might skip past.
You just cooked him for taking on his man and then having a crap shot.
Exactly. Took his man and lost the ball. Brilliant. That's what everything.
He didn't lose the ball.
Ahmad does the same thing. I expect my winger to be able to
بتقول ايه؟ أنا مش فاهم أي حاجة.
Bro, I
expect my winger to be able to have a basic shot. I expect my winger to be able to do basic things with football. Amad Diallo does nothing. I wouldn't say he's as bad as Anthony, but even Anthony at least had a few bangers in him. Amad Diallo, since last season, has not been good. Since he got that injury last season, he's done pretty much little to nothing. He's probably got about 3 or 4 goals since that injury in I think it was about March, maybe 2025. He's been bad. The reality is that's the truth. You can't sit there and tell me that he was better than Bruno because Bruno was trying to create chances. At least my attack is trying to create chances. What was Amad Diallo trying to create? Nothing. He was getting the ball and passing it back.
Should I praise a baby for all of a sudden?
Or he was running out of play.
What should I praise that?
Yeah, you should.
Baby is now
correct. Because to be fair, you see, Leo Messi. Leo Messi is the best creator of all time, right?
What are we doing?
You think Leo Messi didn't get the ball and try and create chances? It's kind of what attackers do.
The thing is, what we're doing right now, is that United fans are celebrating Bruno breaking the assist record rather than actually looking at how we're playing as a team and not realizing that the football that we're playing is diabolical and they're celebrating. You think if Bruno breaks the assist record, you think any rival fan's going to give a Scooby, bro, We're not winning we've not won anything this season, and we're celebrating top 4, bro. You joking me? I would much rather have my number 10. Hold on.
Why is that man waffling? The guy finished 15th, lost to Spurs in a final, getting third is an achievement. Why you don't live in reality? You're not like we're big Man United. You live in the reality here now. Live in today's game. You live in the reality. What is this?
No, he's actually.
What am I hearing? It's not waffle. It's not waffle.
You're waffling, bro. You have Michael. You have
I don't know what he's about.
Yeah, but third is good, bro. What the fuck?
I don't know. What does he mean? What does he mean?
Rattled, by the way.
He needs to elaborate. What do you mean?
It's
What do you mean?
2020
No
fucking
rival
six.
fan's
Man's
gonna
making
care
me
about
celebrate
Bruno
top four, bro, yeah.
Fernandes
Get out
breaking
of
the
here,
assist
man.
record.
Get out of
What-
Why
here.
would
what-
a rival fan care about
Get out of
Bruno
here,
breaking
bro.
the assist record?
As if that's an achievement,
Ahmed,
bro.
Do I
are you
care that Mo
crazy?
Salah broke
not
the
crazy.
GA record last season?
you
No, I
crazy?
don't give
I'm
a
not crazy.
shit.
I'm
Why
not
would
Are you
I
actually-
care about?
Let me explain it to you very carefully.
Albi, touchline. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Can I
Ahmed,
explain
sorry.
it
Big
really
up Lou for
carefully, yeah?
joining us. Just give me a second.
Big
Just
up, Lou.
Ahmed,
Hold
are
us.
you crazy? You finished
No, I'm good, I'm
15th.
good.
You
I'm good.
change manager mid-season. You are riddled with injuries, right? You have no depth. Mino gets injured. Your backup is fucking Ugarte. That's your backup, okay? This is it. It doesn't go. It's not
explain
worse
that.
than this. You have
I can
no
explain it.
backup striker other than Xerxes,
Okay.
right? And you're telling me that if you finish third, that is not something good
Because
for
I
the
haven't-
club.
No. The thing is,
What?
Hussam asked me.
Yeah, Habibi, you collected the most points in 2026.
Okay, cool. We collected the
What
most
is
points.
cool? Cool
Let me
what?
explain it. Hussam asked me, last season when we finished 15th, right? That position where we finished was Fugazi, bro. We was not 15th level, first of all. And Hussam asked me, if you buy Cunha and Buemo, you mentioned Baliba, but we didn't get him. Where did you have us finishing? Deji was on the stream with me. I said top 4. I expected with the players that we have to be finishing top 4. So me finishing top 4 ain't a surprise to me. But I am not going to celebrate top 4 because we shat ourselves here last season, bro. I'm not going to celebrate that. I want us to play sick football, win me a trophy as well on top, and simple as that. I would much rather have my number 10 get 7 assists, but you know what? All of my other players are balling out too. That's the problem.
That's not
Yeah?
Bruno's
We're celebrating assist
That's
records,
not
bro.
Bruno's
Talk
fault.
about his open
What are
play
you
assist.
waffling about?
Talk about his
Hold
open
on, what
play
are you?
assist,
No,
bro.
no. What are
Get
you?
out of here.
Okay, cool. You tell me
Get out of here.
how Bruno breaking assist record is affecting Amad Diallo being shit.
What are you talking about?
Good question, touchline. Let him answer.
What's he
Good question.
talking about? Ahmed
You,
Diallo.
you
Bro,
just
Ahmed,
said, you just said I would rather my number 10 get 7 assists
Bruno and then
and
ignore
my other
Ahmed
players be better.
Wednesday.
So now you
Wait,
tell me
what
what
is- yeah,
Bruno
it's
Fernandes
not
is
even
doing.
a question.
First of all, yeah.
Guys,
This guy- you know
one
what's mad?
second. Everyone stop. Touchline just asked a fantastic question. Let's assume Bruno is shit. Why does that make Ahmad be shit? Tell us.
Ahmad wasn't shit today. That's the problem.
No. He's
Hold on,
been
let me
shit.
finish.
He's been dog
Let me
shit
finish.
for the better part of this
Let me-
season.
me and
80% of the season
The
he's
thing
played,
is
he's
what
been dog
Touchline's
shit.
doing. What Touchline's doing is clever. Yeah, me and him have had streams. Yeah, and the only reason that we've only criticized on Ahmad was his output. Yeah, his output. That's the only thing that we've criticized. So him coming on here and saying he's crap because he's got 2 people who don't like Ahmad.
I didn't say
ironic,
Ahmad.
yeah.
I didn't
We've
say Ahmad
had
was shit. I
streams
said he's been
together,
shit.
and
There is
we have
being
had
a
streams
shit player
together.
and being
Bro,
shit.
if-
Are
Hey,
you
hey,
saying that
shit.
Touchline is scared of me and Hussam? Is that what you're saying?
Facts, bro. Facts. Yeah.
Why would you be
100%.
scared of us? He's more
Is that
annoying
what
than you,
he's
bro.
saying?
He was not-
He's
Is that
more
what you're
annoying than
saying?
you, bro.
No. Hold on. Anyways, can we go back to the question?
He was not. I
Hold
swear
on.
to you, the
Let me
energy
finish.
he's
Let me
showing,
talk.
yeah,
Let me
he
talk.
did not say Ahmad
Right?
was dead
Answer
with
the
me. He
question.
didn't say that.
Guys, one mic.
Answer the question.
him.
Answer the question. Right? You tell me.
I've just answered the question. Yeah,
No, you
Ahmad
didn't. You
has
didn't.
not been shit. He's
Hold
not
on.
been shit. bro.
What
He's
has
been shit.
Bruno Fernandes getting the breaking the assist record got to do with Amad Diallo being shit?
Bro, Bruno
Great question.
Fernandes, yeah.
Answer.
Bruno Fernandes' whole intention is
Bruno
literally.
Fernandes. Yes.
Bro, listen, yeah. Bruno Fernandes.
He hasn't answered the question.
No,
What's
no,
that
no,
got to do with Amad
He's
Diallo?
about to answer. He's about to answer.
Bro,
Well, I will
bro,
give him that.
I
one.
don't
Go
go,
ahead.
listen. The thing is, yeah, I've said it many times. Ahmad Diallo's output is horrendous this season. But the thing is, yeah, because I value performances, of course I want him to get more goals. I don't think, yeah, he's been.
He's not
as
been
good.
playing well either.
Hold on,
You're
hold on.
lying.
He's not been. He has not been. Last season, I'd give him an 8 out of 10. This season overall, I'm giving him for his standard a 6. I think he's been average this season.
And what's
right?
Bruno?
That is
Hold
a
on,
fair
what's Bruno
assessment.
doing? What's Bruno
I
doing?
don't think he's been bad. I think he's been a 6 out of 10, yeah, from the start of the season till the end of the season. You
Rate
saying
Bruno
he's
6 out
crap,
of 10,
yeah,
please.
you're only saying he's crap because I rate him highly and I don't like Bruno, so it rubs you off the wrong way. That's the
No, it
reason.
doesn't.
That's
I never said Amad Diallo's crap first. I said he's been crap. There's a difference between playing crap and being a crap footballer. You know, Mo Salah is playing crap this season. Is he a
Just
bad
did,
player?
like no better than Madueke.
No,
What are you
he's
doing?
not. He's not.
Yeah, obviously, he's playing like a beat at Madueke. He's getting the ball and he might skip past his man and then just kick out play. That's literally what Madueke was doing.
That's true on
Right.
Ahmad, though. It's true.
Okay,
Why-
okay. So who
why do you
provides
think
you?
you want touchline facts? No, 1 second. But wait, 1 second. 1 second. I'm the judge, and Mo is the judge, and Lou is the judge. 1 second. So you want touchline to cuss out Bruno, but why don't you keep the same energy for Ahmad? Though I don't get it.
I said he's been average. I said he's
No,
been
we're
average
talking
this
about
season.
today's game. Today's game, he was
I
trash.
told you. I watched that game. Yeah, I do not believe. I told you the players that were crap today: Bruno, Luke Shaw, Mazraoui, Ugarte. Yeah.
Yoro.
Lenny Yoro wasn't amazing, but the others were worse.
Oh my god!
Those were the players that were crap. Those were the players that were crap, bro. Utter
You see,
garbage.
this is what I'm dealing
Yeah.
with.
Do you know what?
trying to
I'm
sneak
going to be
in.
really, really rude because I'm just going to jump in here. Neither of you know who I like or don't like. Neither of you have ever laid eyes on me before. So you've no idea what players I rate and don't rate. So you can't blame bias for anything. Yoro was terrible today. Terrible. Lawmans, as Hassam knows, I really, really rate Lawmans. I think he's fantastic. Today was one of his worst games in the United shirt. That pass out to Yoro before the second goal, bad pass, he puts him under pressure. I agree with touchline. The first goal, I do think it's a foul. You can't elbow someone in the head. It's a foul by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. However, Yoro is weak, completely weak. And it's not the first time we've seen Yoro be weak in the air. I actually think Aiden Heaven has been performing better than Yoro. And I think if Aiden Heaven wasn't 1 million and Yoro 50 million because Real Madrid wanted him, I think Heaven would be playing over him on form. The reason Yoro was playing is because he cost us so much money and Real Madrid wanted him. I also did a video 3 days ago that I don't think Michael Carrick is the man for this job. I think he's making poor decisions. I think our team looks less intense. We can't run. We're tired after 45 minutes. We're on a holiday camp every day of the week. We're off tomorrow because after every single match we play under Michael Carrick, we're off. There's no intensity. The players know they don't have to work as hard because Michael Carrick is a substitute teacher. He's a really good substitute teacher because until today, he was getting the points on the board. But he is absolutely destroying everything that was getting built previously. The discipline and the intensity and the energy is out the window. And there's no way what he was doing was going to be sustainable. And I hope it's woken some people up. And by the way, I am old enough, before people start talking about ages, I'm old enough to remember Michael Carrick as a player. I watched him. I know how good of a player he was. That does not mean he's going to be a good coach. Also, actually, if I've seen David in the chat, David will be surprised by this. I actually thought Bruno was all right today. Not brilliant, not fantastic, all right. But all the other players were terrible. Lawmans, as I said, worst game for Man United so far. Yoro, terrible, weak.
Don't make that voice, I'll kick you out of the street.
Lenny Yoro had a better game than Bruno Fernandes.
Say that again?
I
don't think I heard. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear it.
Ahmed, you're actually crazy.
Did he?
Lenny Yoro had a better performance than Bruno Fernandes. I
think you need a stronger prescription in your
glasses. I'll die on that hill, yeah?
You need to go back to Specsavers because they've robbed you and left you still blind.
Garbage.
Absolutely wasn't.
Garbage, yeah?
You need a new prescription in your glasses. You got robbed by Specsavers. You didn't watch the match properly at all. You can shout as much as you want. If you think you can out-talk me, you're wasting your goddamn time. I can definitely talk louder and longer than you.
Can you break it down, by the way?
Time. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. I see you do it on all the streams. You can't outshout me. If you want to wait till I'm done and then make your point, that's fine. Don't shout while I'm speaking.
Well, can you explain it though? Why did he?
Can I explain why you're blind? No.
Explain why
he lost it 30 times. Go back to the shop. You bought your glasses. Maybe they can help you. They gave you the wrong prescription. Do you want to buy it?
Time out.
Explain it.
Time out.
Explain it.
Time out. Let's do something. No explanations. Just to understand where everyone's mind is at. I want us to go around. No explanation, no paragraph, no one cares. Just tell me who you think the worst 3 players on the pitch were. I'm going to say the worst 3 for me on the pitch. Before anyone is edgy and names a Leeds player, we're talking about Man United. No one cares about Leeds. So let's talk about Man United. For me, the 3 worst players from Man United were, in no order, just the 3 worst players, Ugarte, Yoro, and Sesko. Mo, the 3 worst players, please.
Ugarte, Mazraoui, Amad Diallo.
Okay, touchline.
Yoro, Mazraoui, and
you have to say Ugarte. You have to say Ugarte.
Don't influence.
I'll go Sesko.
Sesko. Okay, Lou.
Yoro, Ugarte, Luke Shaw.
Okay, Ahmed.
That fatty as the left back, yeah. Bruno and Ugarte.
Bruno and Ugarte. Okay, so there is a consensus agreement on Ugarte.
Yeah, because bro.
So we've got that out of the way.
And Euro as well.
Lenny Euro has 4 votes. So
no, I didn't say Lenny Euro.
no, 3. Okay, 3 votes. Sorry, 3
I
votes.
don't think Lenny Euro.
So
I thought Mazraoui was
No, actually, third place is Sesko, because Sesko got 2 votes as well, which is me and
I think
Touchline.
Mazraoui. 3 of us said Mazraoui as well.
Who said Mazraoui? No,
I
only
said
you and Lou said
Mazraoui.
Mazraoui.
Mazraoui was on
Mazraoui
Mazraoui
as well.
Mazraoui, yeah.
Oh.
Me, Ahmed, and Touchline
Okay,
said
fair enough, fair
Mazraoui.
enough.
Yeah, I
Mazraoui
said
was
Mazraoui
third
before, innit? But you,
I was just trying to think.
you broke it down to
You know,
only 3.
here's the thing. Through all the shouting,
No.
I truly.
What's
Let
the
me-
best
let me- let me
3
say
players?
this, I have to
The
say this.
best 3 players, Sam. The best 3 players.
There is
now.
no best 3. There's no best 3.
No, I think
You
there
cannot
are
name
best
3 good players. I think today I felt bad for Casemiro, and I felt bad for what's his name, for Lisandro, and that's it. I felt
Lisandro
bad.
was shit as
Why
well.
did you feel bad for Lisandro?
Lisandro had the goal line clearance in the first
Hold
half.
on, Hassan,
Saved
Yeah,
it.
But
That's
Lisandro-
not real.
but right, because I know you guys have talked
And he
about it,
should have
and
been
I
sent
wasn't
off as
here
well.
when you guys were talking about it.
He
So
should have
just to
been
give,
sent off.
no, I think he should have. But let me explain before Ivan has a heart attack. He didn't pull his hair. If you watch it, and I said on my
didn't.
reaction in the nicest way, not to be gender biased, women know more about pulling hair than men. Generally, we pull more hair than men do. Okay, he didn't pull his hair. He pulled it the bobbin. The bobbin was the word you were looking for, Mo, when you were talking about it. It's called a. There's loads of different names.
Yeah, the
A hair
headband,
tie is the
or
bobbin.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yes,
a bobbin. So he pulled the bobbin out a little bit. He didn't pull his hair. But the reason I think he should have been sent off was because he knows before he touches his hair, it's a red card offence. He knows before he touches his hair, he's given the referee an opportunity to give him a red card. Don't give the referee the opportunity to make the decision.
But that's what
He
there is
didn't pull his-
for. That's
Don't
what it is
touch
for.
But the problem is the rule.
You saw it. I saw it. Everyone saw it. He didn't pull his hair.
But
It's too
Say-
hard.
so
The
that's what
rule
it
is
is
you
for.
can't do it. That's the rule. The rule needs to be looked at. The rule is
No,
too
the
black and white.
band is not his hair. He didn't pull fucking his hair.
Where
We
is
all
the
saw
band,
it.
Mo? Where is the
It was
band?
at the back of his Calvert
In
Lewin's
his
head.
hair. The band is in his hair. You
it
don't
doesn't-
give
to
the
be honest with
referee
you,
the opportunity.
We all know, bro.
We
the
do, but they're
commentators
stupid,
knew.
Mo.
To be honest,
They're
to be honest with you, hold
stupid.
on. Can I just say, yeah, on the
Yeah.
referees, yeah, I do think we were robbed today with that first goal, especially. I do think that's a foul. I don't care what people tell me. He does literally put his arm in Euro's face. That is a
Yeah.
foul. That is literally letter of the law. It's a foul. It doesn't matter what people say. It's a foul. But we were also very bad. It wasn't like Bournemouth where we were good and we got robbed by a stupid decision from the referee. We should have had a penalty and they gave the goal for it when it shouldn't have been that. I think it was more of today we were very bad, but we were also, we can talk about the how bad the decision of the referees were. You could say it was a red card or not. I don't really care. You could, but for me, that first goal shouldn't have stood. And I think if that first goal doesn't stood, maybe it's a different game because they don't get the momentum.
Do you know what it is, though? I understand what you're saying because I also think it was a foul, but they were better than us. Take away the red
Yes,
card.
thank you.
Take away the red card. Take away the foul. Take away their goal, their first goal. They were better than us. We only got good when we went to 10 men. So actually, the red card, whether you think it was a red card or not, it actually helped us because after that was the first time we actually realized we were in a football match.
Thank you.
And actually, if we had stayed at 11 men, I think we had no chance of getting back into it. I don't even think we get the 1 goal back if we stay at 11 men. I actually tweeted at the time. I was like, why do we look better with a man less? This is ridiculous. But I think Carrick got it completely wrong because he should have actually made subs before.
Yeah, I agree. He should have took off. He should have took off Euro. He should have took off Ahmad, and he should have took off Ugarte. In fact, for me, he should have started Dallo because Mazraoui.
People are waffling.
Dallo is way better at build-up than
He did take
Mazraoui.
off Ahmad. He did
To
take
be
him off.
fair,
No, I'm
I
playing
would
at
have
half-time,
started
so
One
Mazraoui.
of them
Ahmad
had a
was
worse
gonna
game
sneak
than him. So,
I would have started Mazraoui because I actually think in general Mazraoui is
Wayne
a
didn't have
better
a worse game
player.
than Ahmad.
he did.
I
Watford
think in general, Mazraoui is a better player than Lenny Yoro, but he's barely played any minutes since Amram has left. And obviously, when you don't play any minutes, you get worse. And I thought today he was really bad. But in general, I think he's better than Dallo. So I was actually happy to see him start. And then when I saw him playing, I was disgusted. But I understood why he started. I didn't understand the Ugarte thing, because while Michael Carrick might not have been in charge, he was definitely watching the matches when we've seen Ugarte play before. I would have rather put Bruno back in the midfield and have somebody else playing further up the pitch. I would have maybe not started Ahmad, started in Mbeumo, and moved Bruno further back, if you get me. I would have switched it around a little bit. The problem is, in our next match now against Chelsea, we are going to have potentially as centre-backs Yoro and Heaven, because at the moment they haven't decided if Maguire is going to get the second match ban for the way he spoke to the officials. It's not been decided yet. And obviously Lisandro's not going to be playing. So we might have to face Chelsea with Heaven and Yoro.
Oh, you guys play Chelsea next week?
Yeah.
We play Chelsea next.
So you're playing Mbeumo on the right, Cunha on the left.
Sam, don't get too
Bruno and Sesko.
They're even
I don't even know who to hate on in that game.
No, I would have had Mount as well. So I would have had Cunha, Mount, and Mbeumo, and then I wouldn't have had Ahmad or Ugarte starting, and I would have had Bruno further back.
So you would leave out the guy.
Let me just say one thing. I think this Bruno segment is very interesting because it shows that he's a polarizing player that splits opinions.
Well, do you know what it is?
I
don't even like Bruno.
From Baller FC.
He's the best player in the Premier League. Best player in the Premier League.
He is the best player in the league.
Bruno Fernandes.
Let me say this. I think he's a very polarizing player. Touchline rates him highly, Lewis in the middle, and Ahmed rates him lowly. Now, here's through Ahmed's shouting, I understand. He's usually over the top.
Jaws me, bro.
I think the game. Can you be quiet, please? 1 second. I think the only over the top thing is to say he is the bottom three players. I think that is over the top for me. However, I watched in the second half, and the reason why I understand where Ahmed is coming from. Bruno gets the assist, fantastic cross for Casemiro, great assist. After that, though, cross, first man, long ball, Leeds player, long ball, Leeds player, cross, first man, Leeds player, Leeds. These are the things where I understand, because we cannot just say, oh, he got the assist, so it means he was great. After the equalizer was scored by Man United, but after the first goal was scored by Man United, I think Bruno was dreadful. However, over the course of the 90 minutes, I think the three players that whoever we mentioned outside of Bruno were all worse than Bruno Fernandes. There's a reason why, as an example, you can make the claim that Casemiro was trash. But if you watch this game and you understand that he had to fucking babysit Ugarte the whole game, that's why I said I felt bad for Casemiro, not because he scored the goal. No one cares about the goal as a DM. No one is going to look at the DM's career and go like, how many goals they scored? No one cares, because Busquets didn't score many goals. Probably his whole career, he doesn't have 10 goals. But in terms of him having to babysit Ugarte all the game, that's what I felt bad for. Sesko was trash today. And I'm talking about fundamentals of football, the first touch, the link-up play, the way that he held up the ball. Bruno gives him the ball on the right-hand side, and Sesko decides to just dribble it into a Leeds player. And then a moment after, he decides to take 15 touches and then dribble it into a Leeds player anyway. What are you doing? These are the things that we have to speak about.
I agree with that. Just so though,
and it didn't work out fair enough. But
our three biggest chances.
Guys, let Mo do super chats and then we'll come back to this.
We'll just say our three biggest
I watched
chances.
the replay, Osam, and believe me, he actually held his jersey and his hands barely gazed his man bun. It's pathetic decision, logically. I actually think his hand went to his head and he just glazed his hair like this, right? And I don't think it's a red card. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Like, because people put their hands on people's heads all the time in games, right? Because his hair is long and he has a man bun. Yeah, but he didn't pull his hair. It was very obvious. Like, from the replay, I thought you're going to overturn it. I thought he's not going to give him a red card. I don't think it's a red card at all, to be honest. It was not like he pulled his hair down. That didn't happen. My man here is saying, if Ugarte starts against Chelsea, put the fries in the back. If Ugarte starts against Chelsea, Man United, are you playing at Old Trafford or away from home?
No, Stamford.
Stamford Bridge. I don't know. Play them home or away, we're beating them, bro. That's shit.
Bro, it's getting spooky if you lose, because now it's going to go down to 5 points?
I'm thinking about it now. Low-key, Man United beating Chelsea is probably better for us.
This team is 10 years away from competing.
Because you just put Chelsea in the bag.
Whose team? Your team is 10 years from competing?
This United team, bro, is light years away.
Touchline thinks they are ahead of Liverpool next season. We're gonna come to
Light-
this.
We are light years away, yeah.
This guy went on about what I said on streams. Yeah,
Light years. Light years.
as I do.
So that
But
again.
I'm on stream
you
saying
said
the
that-
exact same thing, that we can compete next season.
Say that again. Touchline, you're lagging,
I've-
so we can't
I've
get
never
a
said
full
we'll compete
sentence.
next season. Never said
We
that.
can't get a full sentence from you. Okay.
Am I good? Am I back? I'm back. Yeah,
You're not back.
I've
You're
got
not-
the same,
you're
the same thing.
not-
Bro, he's saying we're 10 years away from competing. He's waffling, firstly, because that doesn't
in
mean
the
you
Champions
can't
League.
predict 10 years time. 10 years ago, Tottenham Hotspur were competing for the league title. 10 years later, they're in a relegation zone. Like 10 years
To
ago,
be fair,
Leicester
Touchline,
winning
10
won the
years
league.
ago, people said it wouldn't take us another 10 years. Do you know? You don't know. It might not,
Yeah, but
but you can't
that
say it
doesn't mean he
definitely
can't.
won't.
We'll go another 10 years.
No, it doesn't. But my point is, 10
I'm
years
sa-
ago,
I'm
people
saying
already
United
didn't
will
think
definitely-
We're not a
it
better
would
team than
take 10 years.
Leverkusen.
So you don't
We're
know.
not a better team
It
than
might.
Leverkusen. No chance. We're not a better team than Leverkusen.
You
Okay,
watch
let me read the
Leverkusen play
super
or something?
chats before we do 10 years. Let me do. Hi everyone. Hope you have a nice day. Slot out. Big up my man.
Big
If
up,
you win-
Mookie. Great message there.
Mookie. Slot in if you win by end result against PSG tomorrow.
No,
Slot
not
in.
PSG. If we win the Champions League, I will say slot on first.
No. If you win against
Bro.
PSG, have some shame on the quorum. If you win against PSG, slot in for sure. He fixed it. Salty Potato Sports article LFC will sign Mbappe.
Yeah, that's
Fonzie-
how. Oh, give me sport. يا عم ارحمني. We all know Alonso's not going to coach Man United. Stop it. Stop.
You know, I like when people say stuff like this, and then it like there is a 10% chance he goes. If he doesn't go, he say, "I told you so." If there is rumor that Xabi Alonso spoke to Man United and Man United held talks with him, that means there is a possibility he goes. Simple as.
If Alonso manages Man United, I'll shave my head off.
I
live
don't
on
care.
MX.
I don't want to hear it. I don't think that.
I'll shave my head off.
See,
live
it
on
is.
MX.
It is.
I'll
Here is
bring a
the thing.
barber here to cut
Here
my
is
head
the-
off.
Just remember, I've got a very good memory, so I'm going to remember that.
No. Hold on. Here's the problem when people do these things. I didn't say that Alonso will coach Man United.
Okay, and I'm saying it won't happen at all. That's what I'm saying.
I don't care what you say. But whatever you want to believe, whatever makes you sleep well at night. I am saying that Xabi Alonso, Man United spoke to him. Is he gonna go or he's not gonna go? That's not my decision, it's his decision. Osam sat with him, he knows him personally, and Xabi
Yeah, I
Alonso
do.
told Don Osam that he is not going to Man United. That's what happened, guys. Rusty, we're Bournemouth. Oh, you were Rusty. We're Bournemouth Rusty?
They
Bournemouth were
outplayed us as
Rusty.
well, Bournemouth, in the second half. They outplayed
No,
us.
he's talking about
No, they
Bournemouth
didn't.
against
That's
Arsenal.
right. Now we're just
Why-
lying. Now we're just lying on the panel
We're not.
again. Like
We're not.
I think you must have told about 10 lies. This stream.
Bournemouth were the better team
Up to
against
at
us.
least 10 lies.
Absolutely.
We need to get a lie
When they
count.
drew against 2-2, we was lucky it was 2-2.
No,
was
we
lucky.
were way better, and then we got a
Can I
red
do
card
Bournemouth
for
deserve
being
the draw?
absolutely
The
wrong.
second half, they dominated us, bro. On the ball. They
Bournemouth
dominated
deserved
us.
the draw.
Oh,
in
yeah,
that game.
because maybe we got a red card. It's common sense.
As if,
isn't it?
so Newcastle, when they got a red card, yeah, didn't
We dominated them, and they got a lucky goal at the
Newcastle-
end. Are you stupid?
Hold on.
Did you watch the
Hassan,
same
when
game?
you
Are we
beat
watching the same
Newcastle-
game?
Hassan, when you beat Newcastle 3-2 early on in the season, when Gordon was it that got a red card on Van Dijk, yeah, I swear Newcastle in that
Home
second half,
crowd tax. Home
we're
crowd tax. Give
dominating
me an
them.
away team.
Newcastle
that
were
dominates a
dominating
team
them
with
in the
10
half.
men.
Don't give me this.
Give me
10
an
man,
away
bro.
team that dominates
matter
a
if
team
it's
with 10 men.
10
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't give me an
Chelsea
away
went 10
team
men
that dominates
against
a team with
Arsenal
10
and
men.
still drew in it. It doesn't matter if it's 10-10. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's
It does.
10 men or not.
Of course it does.
Doesn't matter.
Of course it does.
Doesn't matter
Of
if
course
it's
it
a
does.
red card, bro.
Of course it does. It literally does.
Come
You
on,
can't
bro.
give me an away team that's gone to a team and dominated them when they have 10 men. It doesn't happen. Never happens. Never. Probably never happened in football.
Anyway,
So,
I wanna
reality
okay. Mo Ashraf wants Fabregas. Well,
I'll take
I have a show tomorrow actually, only about Arsenal at 5 p.m. So we can discuss that actually.
I'm not on your channel.
It's Tuesday tomorrow. It's Tuesday, innit? Tomorrow.
طيب.
You're on my channel on Wednesday at 5 with Ashraf and Quest.
So we're doing
Didn't-
MHF at night.
Yes, inshallah. After Liverpool get slapped by PSG and Barcelona get knocked out by Atletico Madrid.
God willing.
That's what we're doing.
That's
what
Sam, by the
we're
way.
doing.
Don't forget, I will not forget that you
Always
called me
say
today.
this.
I will not
Always
forget
say
that you
this.
called me today. So when I call you up when you're 3-0 down
Yes.
and Barcelona bangs one into
I
the
said the
pot,
same thing to KG. You can't call me during Champions League. You're not in it. Call me in Premier League. عادي. Next week we play Everton. If we're losing, call me. I'll pick up. Just don't call me.
Cool.
When
You're
lost
losing that
the
game as well.
Final to Spurs, so respect yourself first
I
of all.
forgot that Everton and Liverpool
Come on.
next week. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is the same fan
we're
base.
gonna
that's
lose.
I'm not
Disney.
even worried now. I'm not even worried now. I get my
Okay.
points against Chelsea.
Well, we
My
always say this.
man from
For
Kenya.
the betterment of content, we need Barca remontada and Liverpool remontada. You know this.
Fuck Barcelona. We want Barca out as soon as possible
Look
from
at
our
this guy.
competition.
You want Arsenal to get to UCL final, bro? Arsenal Barca's entertaining, bro.
No, but
Atletico
Arsenal Bayern Munich in the Champions League
Media
final is
mal
good
at the
for
carpet. Come on, let's go.
Arsenal Bayern Munich Champions League final is good for content.
Tomorrow
Let's
you'll never walk alone, Visca Barca. Let's go.
Bayern
Grown up.
Munich's winning the Champions League, like 100%.
Well,
None of the
even
other
if
teams
us-
even
Say it
matter.
again,
Bayern
sorry?
Munich's winning it.
Yeah,
Bayern
I
Munich
agree.
are going to win the Champions League, 100%.
Would you be
But
surprised
don't
if
worry,
Real
don't
Madrid?
stress.
Okay, hold on. So if Real Madrid knock out Bayern Munich because the Jojo
Then they're
Real
going to win.
Madrid-
Then they're going to win.
Jojo Real Madrid.
No,
No,
I
because we
said
need to get in
from the
semi-finals
last
to knock
round.
them out.
No,
Well,
I
Real
said from the
Madrid-
last round that Bayern Munich were going to win. It's not about any of the other teams. I just think Bayern Munich they're at a completely different level. They're just smooth. They're just smooth. Like they make it look easy. The other teams are working hard, and Bayern Munich are just like, yeah, whatever.
That's because
fine.
they've got footballers in the team. That's why. Simple.
Can I read? Can I
Footballers is
respect?
football. It's
uh,
incredible.
Can I respect my person here from Kenya all the way, my man Timo? This whole he loses position bullshit needs to end. Tens lose position every game, win, lose, or draw. Bruno had a bad game by his standards, but I can pick 5 players who had worse games than him. I'm going to tell you something. I think apart from maybe Cunha and Casemiro, I think nobody had a better game than Bruno. And if it wasn't for Bruno, he would not even have created all these chances because of his
Bruno
scamming.
Bruno
thing.
created
That's
the 3
a
best
TikTok
chances.
response,
Bruno
bro.
created the Sesko header, the one where the keeper made a great save.
Yes,
He created
yes.
the Casemiro goal and the
This
Casemiro
is
header.
some,
where
this is
he
some
hit off the line.
garbage I'm hearing. Some
Thank
garbage.
you. Wallah,
He
the
created the
people
3
don't
best
see
chances.
these things.
Hold on. Let's say we're going to hypothetical.
People ignore these things and remember the battle.
Let's say in a
Yes,
hypothetical world. Hold on, Mo. Let's say in a hypothetical world, Casemiro scores the header, it doesn't get cleared off the line, no one's there, and Sesko
doing
handles it
hypotheticals
across
to
goal
play
rather than
Bruno's
at the
thinking.
keeper. Then
Oh,
Man United
I'm
win the game 3-2.
Let
Bruno
him
gets a
talk,
hat-trick
yeah,
assist.
yeah,
Ahmed,
Ahmed.
can you check your WhatsApp, by the way, Ahmed? Please go ahead.
Bro.
Next.
No, I want to hear what Touchline said because he got interrupted. Go ahead,
I said
Touchline.
a
It's very
hypothetical world, let's say for example, Sesko heads it across goal rather than at the keeper, and Casemiro heads it and no one's on the line and not to clear it and it goes in. We win the game 3-2 and Bruno has a hat-trick of assists and wins us that game. This is what I'm saying. This is what we're
It's
doing.
not
He
his
lost the ball,
fault
though.
that Calvert-Lewin was on the line. It is not his fault that
Right.
Sesko just didn't hit it 1 year. He did his job by creating that. Your job is to create, like yesterday, Doku dribbled past 2 guys, passed it to Haaland, Haaland tripped. It's not his job. It's not Doku's job. For example, it is not the manager's job to make the guy finish. The manager's job is to put you in the right position to finish as a striker, as a forward. Bruno Fernandes created 3 clear-cut chances today that normally would have been goals. Do you want your 10 to create 7 big chances in a game? Is that the standard now? I get what you're saying, Ahmed. He spams crosses and he hit the first man. And he played a lot of long balls that are bad. But also he created chances when you have 10 men. He ran his ass off. Ahmed, let me just finish. He ran his ass off when you were 10 men. He was literally one of the guys that was sprinting to intercept and tackle, and then he runs forward to get the ball and try to play crosses. Who does this?
You talk about Hansi Flick's high risk, high reward type of football.
Hansi Flick lost 3-0 when he was 10 men against Chelsea.
His high risk.
Hansi Flick.
You know you're about to contradict yourself, by the way.
Hold on.
That's exactly what Bruno does. High risk, high reward.
His high risk,
Be
his high
careful
risk.
with the next few words.
Hold on. Yeah, you've done your Bruno propaganda. 1 second. Yeah, the high risk, high reward that you were cooking Hansi Flick here. Not only does his team play amazing, right, and you can cuss them out defensively, they win the league, domestic treble. He's done it everywhere. Everyone is improving as a team. No one's. You can say, "Oh, Yamal's carrying," but everyone's contributing. This Bruno hoofball that he's doing, is not for the betterment of the team. It's for the betterment of himself and him breaking the assist record.
He doesn't care about Man United.
It's not about whether he
He's
plays for
fucking
himself.
awesome.
Absolutely. He plays for himself. Absolutely.
I'm going to jump in.
Yeah,
this
creating
because-
chances is playing for
because-
yourself.
He plays for himself.
Because
Yeah,
Ahmed
exactly.
has a problem with what Touchline says because he feels like
By the way-
Touchline is very pro Bruno. But I would just like to throw out there, since Ahmed doesn't actually know this, neither does Touchline, I don't like Bruno. I'm not a Bruno fan. I regularly criticize Bruno. I would have sold him last summer. I did several videos talking about selling him last summer. I have repeatedly said I don't think he's a good captain. I am not a Bruno Fernandes fan, and I'm certainly not Bruno Fernandes propaganda, as many of the people in the chat will be able to tell you, because they've seen me repeatedly for several years do nothing but give out about Bruno Fernandes. But you know what I can do? I can look at it and say, okay, I'm not a fan. He's not my favourite player. He was one of the best players on the pitch today. Not because he was sensational, because everybody else was so bad. You can do both. You can think Bruno isn't the guy. You can think you don't want him at the club. You can also say, okay, but today everybody else was worse. It can be both.
Can I just say, since Ahmed wanted to bring up Lamine Yamal, Ahmed, can you tell me how many times Lamine Yamal lost the ball against Atletico last week?
Around
Possession
15 to
lost.
20. Around 15 to 20.
21 times he lost the ball against
Right,
Atletico in a 2-0
Right,
loss,
okay.
by the way. So
And every
by
time
your
that he
logic,
loses,
then,
and hold on, and that argument is flawed because every single time Lamine Yamal loses the ball, yeah, you have to look at how he's losing it because he ain't forcing it. Sometimes the Travellas that
you
he
brought the
does-
stat. No, you don't get
Hold
to,
on.
you don't get to that.
Bruno,
You don't get to
the
that because
thing
you
is-
brought the
hold on,
stat.
hold on.
You brought the stat of him losing it 30 times.
Hold on. When you're breaking down, yeah, who loses the ball the most, yeah, it's how Bruno loses it, yeah. Bruno will pass the ball in an area where it's not needed, and you instantly lose possession, and the team capitalizes. With Yamal, cool, he loses it, yeah, but sometimes it's the right idea. The execution was just a bit off. So he
Yeah. Okay, go.
Yamal's decision making. Yamal's decision. Hold on, one more thing. Yamal's decision making, yeah, is always spot on. Bruno's not spot
You're
on.
lying. You're just straight
It's
up
not, it's
lying.
not.
You are actually, but this is actually sickening. He's lied about 20 times on this panel.
I'm not.
Yeah. You're actually lying. So when they played Newcastle and he lost the ball and they conceded straight after he lost the ball because he tried to flick it in his own half, is that doing the right decision? Is that doing it, not trying to force things, as you say? Or is that
same
literally
game,
trying to force
bro,
a
that's
flary
the
little
same
flick?
game where he was involved in every single goal, pretty much. What are you talking about? The Newcastle.
Oh,
Are you talking
oh,
about the New-
Mo, you see how he's
Bro,
contradicted himself?
it's
Now
not
it's
a
about being
contradiction.
involved in goals, and
talking
Bruno
about
was
a guy,
involved in
yeah,
our goal.
It's not a
But now
contradiction.
it's now
not.
no. So you're contradicting yourself. You're actually making yourself sound stupid
Bro,
because
it's not.
if you're going to use Lamine Yamal being involved in goals as your argument, then
It's
don't
not
use
just
possession loss.
involved in
Then.
goals.
Bruno
It's not
Fernandes
just
is involved.
involved in goals. It's the
Can I finish?
decision
Can I
making.
finish? You don't let me speak. Bruno Fernandes was involved in our goal today, and he was involved in our most creative chances today. So your whole logic of Lamine Yamal being involved in goals when he lost the ball, by the way, for a goal they conceded because he tried to flick the ball in his own half, right, and then ended up.
I want to
losing.
move on.
You're
I want to
completely
move on
contradicting
from this
yourself.
conversation, guys. I blame Carrick more than any player today. Fair enough. Tactics were not good. Please name a 10 who doesn't lose the ball.
Guys, let's
Ahmed.
not act like what Ahmed is saying
Bro,
is crazy.
these
No
guys
one
are
is
just
no one is saying that 10s don't lose the ball. What we're saying is Bruno Fernandes loses it at a crazy capacity. That's it.
It's the frequency and it's where he loses it. I have an issue with where he loses it.
If
and how
Slot
he
beats PSG, he will retire. He completed life. The way the guy talks about PSG is obsessed, bro. He's fucking obsessed.
Yeah, I mean, watch this.
Seriously.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't crazy. Bruno Fernandes had 4 accurate crosses out of 15.
No, because his players don't like he played one for Cisco that was magnificent. Cisco completely missed it in the first. That one is a great cross. What a super sub performance by Lou. Big up everyone. Big up Lou. You have
it's big up,
fans.
Lou.
You got Becky. Okay, Ahmed, I just want to go back to a simple conversation. You're saying that Man United are away from competing. You know, most Man United fans think that next season you are competing for the league.
We're not competing next season. We're not. Not
Who's
with
I
them.
have
better
to
than you
say,
in the
I'm
league?
going to stick up for Ahmed here now. I'm going to the other side. I'm sticking up for Ahmed on this one because this season we've not been very good. Third is fantastic. Third is sensational. If we finish third, and by the way, Ahmad, I predict us to be in the Champions League spots as well. So I was in your camp. I'm still surprised we're actually doing it because I was feeling a little bit delulu when I was actually making that prediction. It was more hope than belief The fact that it's happening is fantastic. The fact that it's happening while we have had 3 different managers in the season is also fantastic. But we've not been particularly good. The reason we're in 3rd is because other people have been absolutely really, really bad. We've also had a serious amount of injuries to our squad that's not very deep. If we now have to go and play 2 games a week with this not deep squad that's already got a lot of injuries, we're in big trouble. If we had 2 games a week...
That's why you get players in the summer.
And do you believe that our ownership is going to get enough
yes,
players in this summer?
They've done it last 2 summers.
If they did enough in the last 2 summers, we wouldn't be where we're at.
In the last 2 years, we've signed like 11 players, and pretty much,
and it's not enough.
I'd say 7 out of those 11 have been good signings.
I haven't said the signings have been bad. Listen to what I'm saying instead of getting mad. I didn't say the signings were bad. I said there wasn't enough. We don't have enough. If, like today, Menu was not available, who I also don't think is good enough. But let's say you think Menu's good enough. He wasn't available. Next best is Ugarte, who's terrible. Sesko gets injured. We've no backup because Xerxes is not a striker. If Harry Maguire gets suspended, as he did, and then something happens with De Ligt injured, Martinez injured, we're left with Yarrow in heaven. Luke Shaw, after the World Cup, going to be injured. He's always fit for international tournaments. After them, he's gone again.
Mo,
do not
isn't
have
it a
enough
full
squad depth.
cycle moment for you when we're talking about next season? It's crazy how what Lou just said is exactly what I said when we first had this argument about Man United challenging next season. I always said the issue with Man United challenging next season is not their starting 11, it's their depth. Meaning, next season, let's assume Adam Wharton signs for Liverpool, okay? Let's just assume it happens. Okay, game week 5, Adam Wharton is out for 2 games. I can play Curtis Jones for 2 games and I can still win them. I can't play Ugarte and win them. That's the difference, Mo. It's always been about the squad. Liverpool can go ahead and sign a right winger and a left winger. We can sign a DM. All of a sudden, we have a team that's ready to compete again, including the squad depth, including the Bradleys and the Curtis Joneses and these players of the world. They can play and they can have an effect and we can win. The problem with Man United is they don't have that. They have a very good starting 11.
Man United signing no one, lads.
Their bench is
no one in the summer. We're going to sign me and play me in midfield.
We're not going to sign 8 players. You're being ridiculous.
We're signing a minimum. We're signing minimum 5 players. Minimum 5 players.
Well, we don't need 5. We need more than that. We need more than 5, so we're not going to sign enough. I'm not arguing the signings we've got were good. The signings they've made have been good quality. They've performed well, but it's not enough. United don't work fast enough. If we'd got a player or 2 in January, like some other teams, and then we had maybe only another, but we didn't. Tried, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Didn't. We didn't.
If the players don't want to come, then you can't force them to sign
a
contract.
Be better at your job.
No, if Semenyo wants to join Man City,
we are Manchester United. If you can't attract someone to Manchester United, it's because
I didn't want Semenyo either, but I'm saying they wanted Semenyo and they wanted Baleba in Jan. Baleba with the Brighton
point
thing.
Is, this is all I'm saying.
But they didn't get anyone.
We also didn't really need a signing in Jan. We need a signing in the summer because we don't need any depth at the moment because we're not in Europe.
We don't need depth right now. And you think Ahmad's crazy? The 2 of you are nuts.
We don't need depth in this current season. We don't need depth. Hold on, we are third in the league.
Instead of Ugarte, are you nuts? Of course we needed depth.
So who would you have signed in Jan?
Sesko gets injured. Anybody. I would have signed myself.
Sesko gets injured. I've got Mbeumo and Cunha who can play up front. I don't need a striker.
Who aren't strikers. So you move Mbeumo or Cunha to the front. Who plays where they play? Mount who's on his injury bed 24/7. No way. No, that's ridiculous.
My left wing, Dorgu was cooking before he got injured.
To say Manchester United does not need depth this season is completely ridiculous. The 2 of you are so hell-bent on proving your point, proving that you're right. You don't actually care about the facts. You're so determined to be right. You actually don't care about the facts. You have just said we need a big summer. We need 5 players in the summer, but we didn't need anyone in January 2 months ago. Are you nuts? It's not going to be 10 years. You're being
hold on. Let me respond to that point before you keep talking about it. Let me respond to this point. Next summer is for next season when we're in Europe. We're not in Europe this season. We're in one competition. We're playing 1 game a week. We don't need depth if you're playing 1 game a week.
How's that going for us? We don't need depth.
We're 3rd points in the league, which you just said.
It was okay to start Ugarte because we don't need depth.
Achievement.
It was okay to start Ugarte because we don't need depth.
Okay, cool.
1-0
You know,
Luke,
Is it
1-0 Luke.
okay?
Hold on.
Is it
Hold on,
okay to
Luke,
start
2-0.
Yarrow in
Hold on.
heaven in the
It's
next
not.
match?
It's not.
Because
It's
we
not
don't
2-0.
need that.
She just said. She just said
One,
that.
not 2-0.
Hold on.
1-0,
Hold on.
he said.
Hold on.
Don't give
She
her
just
an
said.
extra goal.
She just said third place is an amazing achievement. We're third place. So how do we need depth? How do we need it?
Because we're beating the odds. We're defying it. We are in third despite the fact that we've been ridiculous.
Listen, yeah, I
Not
just want to say something real
because
quick.
we've been
Listen.
good.
I just want to say something real quick here. Hold on. Despite me saying that we're not going to compete next season and we're far away in the Champions League, the reason why I put this team finishing top 4 this season when Hussam asked me the question is because as much as I'm cooking Bruno and other players here, there's actually more players in this team that I rate than I do not rate. Now, the thing is, to close that gap in terms of challenging for a league title, I believe a manager plays a huge role. And also, you go and recruit the players. I'm hearing Romano coming out saying that they're going to get 2 midfielders. Casemiro is basically 2 to 3 midfielders. His defending, his goal scoring, and his experience. Yeah, that's alone, 2 to 3, right? Kobbie Mainoo, ideally, we want him to play further up the pitch. He's better as a number 8. We still need a number 6. And you said, Hussam made the point about if you buy Wharton, you've got Curtis Jones, bro. If we get Wharton, if we get, let's say, for example, we get Wharton in the 6 and he gets injured, right? Who are we going to put? Are we just going to do Kobbie? Kobbie can do that role, but that's not his speciality. Yeah, we still want him to play further up the pitch.
You're making no sense. This is making no sense.
This
So
is
you're
why
making no
when
sense.
the-
Hold
No,
on,
it makes
Ahmed,
perfect
Ahmed.
Lou is right as
No,
well.
it's not.
This is
No, it's
why
not. No, it's not.
when
No, it's
people
not.
like
It's not.
Touchline say we're going to challenge for the
3
league next
midfielders we
season.
need at
Well,
least.
we'll be back
One
in next
second.
season when
The
we're
reason why when
challenging.
Touchline says we're going to challenge
No,
for the league
it's-
next season, it's crazy.
You know why it's
Because,
making no sense?
Like, here's the thing.
Ahmed.
You play 2 games a week, okay? The thing that you need to understand is your starting 11 cannot play every single game every single week. It just doesn't work. I'm not even talking about Carabao Cup. I'm including Champions League in it. Guess what? When we have Anfield games against the 4 teams that we're expected to beat, if you play Curtis Jones, if you play these rotational players because of their experience, because of their quality, because of who they are, you end up. I'm gonna give probably one of the examples that you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. Joe Gomez can easily come in a Champions League Anfield game or a Champions League away game. Joe Gomez played away at the San Siro, Inter Milan. We won 1-0. He didn't look out of place. He's played important Premier League games for us. When the things that happen next season, where you have an injury or you have a suspension, which happens to every single team. By the way, these are things that I will ask Lou and Ahmed and Touchline about other clubs like Arsenal, as an example. They go like, yeah, they don't have depth. You know, maybe they should have bought someone. Maybe they should have did this. Maybe should have done that. They need extra players. They need this. They need that. They need experience. Okay, but apply to your own team as well. That's why I'm agreeing with Lou and Ahmed, which is next season.
No, because what you lot are trying to make out is I said we don't need depth for next season. I never said that. I never said that. I'm saying we're going to get the
Your first 11 can beat anyone on any given day. Your first 11 in a one-off tournament where your first 11 is always fit, you can beat people. The problem is one guy gets injured and your whole team structure is absolutely destroyed, which is why
That's a lie. You've just hold on. You've just made up a lie. You've just made up a lie. Lisandro Martínez has been injured the last 4 games. Has our whole team structure been falling apart?
You need 6 to 7 depth players. Touchline. You know what you're a yoga instructor. You stretch statements like crazy. We are talking about in the context of winning the league next year. We're not talking about getting top 4, yeah.
No, you didn't say that. You said it fell apart.
No, I'm using you. You're using what you're saying, which is win the league next year.
Okay, cool. Now can I respond? When have I ever said that we're not going to sign? You're acting as if we're not going to sign players in the summer. We're going to sign players. We're going to spend a lot of money this summer. A lot of money this summer. I think we spend in the realms of 250 to 300 million this summer.
Okay,
that will be enough. If Man United next summer, right? Let's say last summer we signed Mbeumo, Cunha, Sesko, and Lamens, right? Who we can all say all 4 of them have been upgrades and good signings. And only I think Cunha had a little injury at the start of the season, and Sesko had the injury at the start of the season as well. We was out for a few months, right? Generally, their injury records are unbelievable. We're signing players with great.
I agree on everyone except Sesko.
All right, cool, whatever. I mean, Sesko's got 2 less goals than Nekatiko to take it with you, despite having less minutes. But then United go out and sign the equivalent. Let's say the equivalent. Let's not just say names. The equivalent of them 4 signings. 3 of them are midfielders. I'd say 1 depth player and 2 starting midfielders. And we get a left back in, which you say for Luke Shaw, and we get, which is what we're linked with, by the way. These are the players we're linked with, and we get a left winger in because we want to get a backup left winger for Cunha, right? Then please tell me, how that's not enough depth. Because bearing in mind, by the way, you're saying our starting 11's been fit. That's actually a lie because De Ligt is, and a lot of Man United fans starting 11. He's been injured for I don't even know. He's gone missing since November.
When was the last time we challenged?
You know what I'm saying?
Because Liverpool have done the groundwork with Klopp. Arsenal have done the groundwork with Arteta, which they know what it means. Yeah, like in terms of doing a title race, isn't it?
When's the last time the league's been this bad?
Yeah, but the league, you can say the league is bad, yeah. But we haven't forget about winning. We've
Leicester season, that's it. Probably the last time 10 years ago this league was that bad.
The thing is, the reason why I mentioned about Arsenal, yes, they can bottle it, but with Arteta, second, they've got the squad depth. Arteta's got the experience, and he knows how to do a title.
Hold on, Ahmed, I have to. When Arteta first challenged for the league, did he have squad depth? Because I remember they had Rob Holding come up.
He took over.
There you go. My point.
He didn't have depth.
Here's the thing. He lost
but he
because
done the
he didn't have
groundwork.
depth.
He did the groundwork, and the coaching element came into it. It's the same with Jurgen Klopp, what he was doing with Liverpool. He didn't have the depth instantly, bro. But then FSG helped him out. So I just think with us, even if we do have the depth and we keep Arteta, I think we're still going to fall short because I don't think we've got the manager, and I don't think we've done the groundwork previously in the years yet to even do our players even know how it feels like to do a title charge. We've not done it in years. So for me, in order to do a title charge, you need an elite level manager. And I believe the two guys that can do that with the depth is guys like Enrique and Hansi Flick. Those are the only guys I believe.
Of which you're not getting either.
But that's.
Firstly, Hansi
I just
Flick.
shared there. I don't know if you guys can see it, Mo. That is the injuries for Manchester United this season. So all the ones with the red and a plus, that's all of our injuries this season with 1 game a week. If we now have to move to 2 games a week, we're in
with
trouble.
1 game a week is crazy, by the way.
It's really not. Really not.
It really is.
What's this?
It's really not.
That's our injuries this season.
As I said,
Anything with a plus in it.
I swear, we're talking about
Can I speak?
Please.
Can I speak? Right. Lisandro Martínez, that injury was from last season. He came, remember he had an ACL from last season. That was from February. And then he got injured from coming back from the ACL. We played a couple of games, played quite well. De Ligt, as I said, gone AWOL. I don't know what's happened to him. Maguire, I actually don't remember Maguire being injured. I didn't know he was actually injured. Dorgu obviously done his hamstring for running in the Arsenal game. Other than that, there's no serious injury there.
They're
literally
getting
injured. I say,
it's not whether you can explain them, but they're getting injured. It's going
for
to
like
happen
2 games,
when
bro.
they're
Bruno
playing
Fernandes
more.
has been. Hold on, you know that's Bruno Fernandes' first ever injury at Man United.
Yes, I do
injury.
know. Yes, I do know.
That's
Because
what
I've
I'm
been
saying.
watching Manchester United as long as you, if not longer. So yes, I do know. I
There you
also
go.
know about Martinez's injuries. I also know that nobody knows why De Ligt is injured other than a back twinge. The point is, can we explain them? The point is, are they unlucky? The point is, when you play more, when you put more strain on your muscles, when you're using them more, you are more likely to get more injuries. It is more probable that you will get more injuries. And because things happen, you can't predict football. Suspensions happen. Injuries happen. Unpredictable things happen in football. That is how the game works. To be able to plan for those unpredictable things, you need to have more depth. The players we have is good. We need more of them. We shouldn't have to play Heaven and Yarrow as the centre-backs against Chelsea. Sesko shouldn't be our only option up front. And I actually like Sesko. I think Hassam's a bit harsh on him. I think he has potential. But Manchester United shouldn't have 1 striker.
You're
That's
going to be
absolutely incredible. We
You're
don't.
going to be
We don't. I'm not counting
You have
Xerxes.
3. You have 3.
I'm not having
You have three.
Xerxes.
That's up
Who's
to
the
you.
other one? I'm not
You can
counting
do whatever
Xerxes.
you want. You can count.
He's not a
you can
striker.
She's going to the
count
extreme.
to whatever you want.
He's not
You
a
can
striker.
count whatever you want. It doesn't matter. He's a forward. Arsenal have one. If I
Are
go
you
by
going to
your
say
logic,
forward? I said striker.
if I go by your logic, Liverpool have 1 striker and Arsenal have 1 striker as well, and Man City have 1 striker. If I go
Are
by
you
your
trying
logic,
to tell me Salah, even in the state he's in this season, is the same as Xerxes? Because he's not.
what does Salah have to do with the striker?
He's a forward. He's a forward.
What is
He's
she
not a striker,
talking?
he's a
Hold on, everyone. I said Xerxes is the equivalent to Omar Marmoush as the second striker. And I think that Havertz and Jesus are the equivalent of Matthias Cunha and Xerxes as that's the backup forwards, the backup striker. The
Xerxes,
wingers.
I
I
don't
didn't go
even
to.
play
I
him
didn't.
as a-
Lou,
he's
Lou, Lou.
not. He's just not.
I didn't
He's
go to
not.
the wingers. I mentioned the striker just to respond to
You
your
said
striker
forward.
situation.
You said forward, so I
No,
took
Hold
you to
on,
mean
can I just go
forward.
back to
Strikers,
our
I said
original point?
strikers.
Okay, great. So Mo responded to striker because Lou said it, and Lou responded to
He's
forward
actually
because
shown
Mo
more
said
in
it.
his
Yeah.
cameos, yeah.
We answered each other.
Can I go back to her original point
The thing
about?
is, Xerxes,
Like,
yeah.
And also, let's establish something. Xerxes, if he's sold for 30, 40 million, Man United are going to go and get a backup striker or a
I hope
striker
so.
with
which is
Cisco.
stupid. It's
We
stupid.
bought him to be a backup striker. But
Ahmed,
the reality
okay,
is
maybe,
that's not
guys,
what he is.
If
No,
you're
it makes
talking,
no
guys,
sense.
if you talk about forwards, okay,
Mhm,
Isak Ikitike, Salah is
Mhm.
gone. So Isak Ikitike,
mhm.
Gakpo, Rio Ngomoa, Chiesa. Man United currently have Xerxes, Cunha, Ahmad, Mbuemo, and Sesko. Am I wrong? Did I miss anybody? I'm talking
No,
about
you didn't miss
forward.
anyone.
No,
I did not. I don't consider. I think Dorgo eventually will be moved to a left
Shay
back because
Lacey.
that's
I
how,
think he's better as
Shay
a left
Lacey.
wing than a left back.
I know
Shay
that's
Lacey's
what
a
you
good
say.
player, but I'm not
Okay, guys,
counting-
we're
counting
not
youth.
going to count in the younger guys.
It sounds
Yeah,
like
he's
Liverpool
not.
fans
but-
went like,
There is no
Rio
point,
Ngomoa,
yeah.
and he
There
don't
is
even
no
play.
point. in
Well,
getting
you just
rid-
counted. Hold on, he just counted Rio, but doesn't count Shay Lacey.
No, that's
Because
what I
Rio
said.
Ngomoa-
Rio
Sound
plays
like-
in the first team. He
There
starts
is no
matches.
point.
They're
If
not.
you
So
have
is Shay
one-
Lacey. Shay Lacey's probably played more minutes than him in the Premier League.
Bro, there's no point getting rid of Xerxes.
Touchline has a lot of
and
wax
buying
in
a
his ear.
backup striker. There's no point. There's no point. Why do we need a backup
Xerxes
bro?
is
Why?
not a striker. Are you
He is a
telling
striker.
me that what we have at the moment is the level that Manchester United has had?
No,
Hold
no,
on,
no,
but
I'm
Lou-
not.
telling
I'm
me
not.
we-
I'm not.
But that was
I
my
am
point.
not
My
asking
point
you.
was the
Don't do
touchline.
this. Don't
Lou,
do.
hold on,
Don't
hold
do
on.
Man United.
Lou.
We're Man United.
No.
I'm asking you. Hold
This
on, guys.
triggers
Hold
Mo.
on. Let me
This
fucking
always
ask a
triggers
question.
Mo.
Let me
We're
ask
Man
a damn
United.
question. Let me ask a question on the level of Man United. Salah is leaving.
Mhm.
Okay, Salah is leaving. Is Man United attack equivalent to Liverpool attack?
Obviously not.
Who's
Obviously
better?
not.
Who's better?
Liverpool's. Obviously. Come on.
Who?
You're not telling me.
Yeah.
You're
Nice,
no,
nice,
no,
nice.
no, no, no,
Your
no.
whole logic has just gone out the window, by the way, because
Hold
they've
that
got no
back.
depth. in
Touchline,
their
I'll
attack.
be honest, you don't have a logic. You've
Yeah,
just
your
argued
logic's
with
out the
everything
window. Your
everyone
logic's
said
out the
so
window.
far.
Yes.
The
If
fact that
someone said the
Hassan
sky was
agrees
blue,
with you,
you would
the
say
fact that
it was green.
Hassan agrees with
Alive.
you tells me you don't have any logic.
You know
Yeah,
what?
can
I
you
don't
stop-
base
stop
my
being-
opinions
agrees
on
with
whether
you.
someone else is
As
going to
well.
agree with
He
me.
said
No, but
Let
I'm
us
saying the
speak,
fact
let
that
us
he agrees with you proves that you don't
Let
have
us
the logic
speak,
because
let's
your whole
speak.
logic
My
about depth.
opinion
Hold on,
isn't
they have-
informed by
they have
what
no
will
depth for their
Hassan
left
agree
wing.
with. That's
They have
your
no depth for their
problem.
left wing.
All of your opinions
Salah-
are based on what will get a reaction from other people. I
No,
don't
it's not.
care what other people
Who's told you
think.
that?
Hold on.
I've watched you. You've never seen me before. I've seen you before.
So it doesn't matter. I'd never. My opinions are not based on.
She
what
watches
people
all your
think.
streams. She knows all your opinions. Just
I
clips.
watch all the streams on
Anyways,
here.
anyways.
Okay. You know how
So
you
I've
hold
seen
on,
how
no,
he
no.
interacts
She
with
just
people.
no. She's just contradicted herself. So we're gonna break down what she's just
Everyone's
said.
contradicting
He
themselves.
just said
Everybody's
about
lying.
depth.
Everybody's wrong.
She's-
How would you
she-
know when you don't
she-
listen?
She,
You don't
you
listen.
just said,
you just
are you gonna let me
interrupt.
speak?
How would you
Can
know?
I
This is
speak?
main
Can I
event.
speak?
Not if you're going to tell
Can I
lies,
speak?
no.
Can I
You're
speak?
talking
You
about
just
Ahmad
contradict
telling
yourself.
lies, but you're
You
sitting telling
contradict yourself.
lies.
You contradict yourself. This is why you contradict
Say it
yourself.
as many times as you want. It
So
doesn't make it true.
their attack is better than our attack, but she just went on
Yes.
about depth. Salah is leaving, and they have no depth for him anyways. They've
Oh,
got
I
no
thought you
backup
wanted to
right
talk
now.
about this season.
Cool. We'll
You
talk
keep
about
changing
Salah.
your mind.
Who's their
No,
backup to
no,
Salah?
no, no, no,
Salah
no,
is
no,
there
no.
right now.
Who's their backup
I
to
am
Salah?
the one.
I didn't
I
say
am
there's
the
better
one.
depth.
So how do they have a
the
better
one-
attack if they don't got better depth?
I
When the
am-
whole thing was about
Do you
I
not
depth.
know the difference between a starting
I
11
own
and a
this
squad?
fucking channel. Guys, I am the one who said
we
I'm
going
talking
mad?
about next season. I'm talking about next season.
But my point, which it was my point that started it, because it was my thing that you put on the screen. So it was my point originally. My point was Sesko is not enough. We need more depth than just Sesko. Xerxes is not depth for Sesko. The point, when you come all the way back to it, Man United don't have enough depth. Whether you rate Sesko or
So
not.
do
he's
Liverpool
not
have enough depth? I'm asking you, do Liverpool have enough depth?
No, they're starting players.
So why do
is what we
Liverpool
talked about.
assume that their team is gonna challenge and Man United shouldn't assume?
Oh, I don't think
I'm asking you,
Liverpool.
I'm asking you,
I
I'm
don't
asking-
think Liverpool.
Hold on,
should
hold
assume.
on. I don't want anyone to answer. Liverpool fans, under the assumption that they will challenge next season if they get a new manager. So if Man United get a new manager, whoever the manager is, right? An experience, whatever. So whatever. Why do Liverpool think for that their team, and they're not talking talking about the manager, that their team is ready to challenge with couple of signings, of course. With couple
Okay,
of
can I
signings.
answer that? Can I answer that?
No, I'm asking her. I'm not asking you.
But she answered
Don't
it
answer
30
for her.
minutes ago. You
She-
just don't listen.
No,
That's your
she
problem.
didn't. No,
Yes,
she
she
didn't.
did.
I
Yes, she
said
did.
I
She did.
don't know
Yes,
why
she
they
did.
feel that way.
She
What
said-
I would suggest, I don't know, because I don't know why Liverpool fans feel like that. What I would suggest
So she disagreed with you. See?
No.
is based.
So she
I don't
disagree
think
with
it's
you.
Her
exclusive.
depth.
So,
I
so,
don't-
so she disagrees with you. So she disagrees with you
She's
because
right
she
here.
doesn't know why
She's
Liverpool
right
fans
here.
think.
Let her talk. You keep interrupting her. Let her talk.
I don't
please.
Go
think
ahead.
Liverpool fans should make that assumption. The same
See?
as I don't think United fans should make that assumption. Neither of
W.
us are in a position to
quiet.
make that assumption because there's so
W.
many unknown factors. Neither of us know who our manager is going to be. We're both going to lose some key players. We don't know what the replacements are going to be.
Great.
And both of our higher
Great.
ups at the
There is
moment
too many
aren't
unknowns.
operating properly.
Great. There's too many unknowns. But
Yeah.
what we think we know is we can analyze teams. We can analyze squads, right?
We like to
That's
think
what we
so.
know.
We
right?
like to
That's what
think
we
so.
think we know. We can. So, is the Liverpool team, forget the manager, forget the unknowns, more ready than Man United team to challenge?
Yes.
At the minute, I don't think so. And the reason I say this...
See, you got cooked. 1-0 more.
Okay, but there are other
Let me
things.
finish.
There
Let
are
me
other things.
finish. Let me finish. There's a reason. The reason
What was the
I don't
reason then?
think so is because I think, and I'm assuming here, a lot of Liverpool fans are looking at the fact, well, we won it last season. This season's a drop off. If we get rid of Slot, who's the problem, or we tweak a few things, we're obviously not far off because we've just won it. I assume. What I would suggest is when you're losing a Salah, when Robertson has announced he's going, you don't know how many other players might now come out and potentially leave. There might be more of those, and they're key. Prior to this, you lost your manager. Slot then decided this season he was going to change everything that the players knew. Obviously, incredibly sad what happened to Jota. Before that, you had the Trent debacle. In the middle of all that, you've had the Isak debacle. And why you weren't the team that lost a player, you were involved in the drama of it all. So you guys have lurched from sort of problem to problem to problem to problem. And I think what got you over the line for the Premier League was momentum. And then when Slot changed things, the momentum changed. So I think you have more things to fix than maybe you realize.
Okay.
Cook.
Here's the thing.
Cook.
Okay.
She cooked.
Okay, Mo.
Now she's
Big
cooking.
up, big
because
up
she's
to
actually
Shirley
been.
She
Now,
cooked.
let me just say this.
She's
Let
not
me answer
contradicting
the
herself.
Is
unknown.
that
Let me
up
answer the
now?
other stuff. One second. Yeah, Haki, why are you getting so excited? First of all, we are talking about the context of title challenging for Liverpool and Man United. No one's bringing up City or Arsenal. We're talking about Liverpool and Man United. This is what we're talking about. So the comparison is between these two clubs.
Mhm.
I'm going to use stuff that Lou and Ahmed said. Forget me, the Liverpool fan. Lou brought up Man United's squad depth. And I've already given examples. When it comes to squad depth, Man United's squad depth cannot be trusted in a title race context. Forget top four. Forget having to play one game a week. We're saying in a title race context with Champions League football. I gave the two examples from my club, the Curtis Joneses and the Joe Gomez's of the world, and even like whoever. Guess what? Simicas is coming back in the summer. The Simicas's of the world. These are players that can come in, even if you have an Anfield game against a Fulham or against whoever, some mid-table team, they can come in and you can play that game and you can win it. The problem for Man United is their squad depth is lacking. And the other thing that Ahmed brought up, which is Liverpool have built the foundation from the Klopp era. That foundation, Mo, is the same exact question. And I worked with Mo at the time, and he will tell you himself, if he doesn't want to be a fraud, he'll tell you. During the Ten Hag era, when Man United finished third and Liverpool finished fifth, I said the same exact thing. And we were probably like Man United, when they finished third under Ten Hag and won the Carabao Cup, they were probably even better than they are right now. They're probably even better. But I brought up sample size because I'm a big fan of sample size. Yes, these players do matter, because guess what? Let's assume February next year comes and Liverpool and Man United are going mano a mano for the Premier League title. Guess what? Gravenberch is a league winner, and McAllister is a league winner, and Szoboszlai is a league winner, and Konate is a league winner, and Alisson's a
You
league
don't
winner.
rate half of the players you're
And-
listing right now.
No, I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to cook him afterwards.
I don't rate them this season. However, I don't rate them this season. However, I do believe with a new manager and a new system, these same players, because here's the thing, no player goes from PFA team of the season to trash. No player goes from best left back in the league to trash. All these players have something.
No.
And
We've
by the
seen
way,
it happen twice. Foden and Salah back to back.
This includes the new signings. Kerkez, Premier League team of the season, left back. Ekitike, one of the most exciting French players and one of the best players in the Bundesliga when he came off. He was so good that Ahmed said he's better than Isak. Isak outscored Erling Haaland last year. So I have a basis to build on. Florian Wirtz is the most exciting German player since probably Michael Ballack. And Mono is exactly what I'm talking about. Like a player leaving, like when he's about to become the shit. Like he's the shit in Germany, him and Musiala, and he joins Liverpool Football Club. All of these things, they matter in the grand scheme of things in the context of a title race. Can Man United, if we are shit next season, beat us to a top 4, blah, blah, blah? Yes. In the context of a title race, things are different. And guess what? We have it with our very own eyes right now with Arsenal. We always talk about the title-winning experience and all the experienced players. The experienced players of Manchester City right now are getting them.
Even Arteta's experience.
Can I now respond to his point? Right?
Can I say one thing, Touchline, and then I'm not going to interrupt anything you say after that. I don't think either of us would challenge for a title. I don't think United can do it, primarily due to squad depth and because I don't think Carrick is a good enough coach. I don't think you're necessarily a squad depth. I don't think you've great squad depth, but I also think you've a whole lot of problems behind the scenes. And as someone whose club has experienced a lot of problems behind the scenes, it's really damaging on the pitch. I don't think yous will challenge, but I think for different reasons than United. But I'll let Touchline speak now because I keep interrupting him.
So, Sam, you brought up the example 3 years ago when we finished third, you finished fifth, right?
Yeah, because Mo asked the same question.
Okay, cool. But the difference between that thing was the next season, you went and signed McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Gravenberch, and there was another player you signed, though. And you tried to get Caicedo in as well. And we went and signed Onana, Højlund, and Mount. We had the worst summer window in our history. We spent 200 million on players that we got rid of 2 of them later on, and then the one of them that's still here, we can't get rid of him because he's always injured. Yeah, it's our worst summer window in our entire history.
Who did Liverpool lose in that summer? Who left Liverpool? Because that's Mo's point. Like, oh, Salah is leaving and blah blah blah. Who left that summer?
I actually don't know. You're gonna have to tell me.
Anderson, Fabinho, Milner, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita. Every single midfielder at Liverpool left the club that season.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being serious. Every single football,
So are we comparing them to Mo Salah and Van Dijk getting older, Alisson getting on? Are we comparing them to them players because they weren't as good as them?
I just named 7 players, not just one guy.
Okay, cool. But anyways,
because
I'm talking about Mo Salah. The reason why they said about Mo Salah is because Mo probably believes that Mo Salah has been your most important player over the last 10 years or whatever since he joined.
Sam believes that as well.
Yeah,
like, yes.
Him and Van
Dijk for me are the most important players.
That's what I'm saying. So the point is, right, is if Man United have a window like that again, I won't be sitting there saying we're challenging next season. I believe we're going to have a better window, and by 5 or I think we'll get 5 players minimum. I'm not saying we'll get more. I think we'll get 5 players minimum.
5 quality ones, you're saying? Quality ones.
Yeah, 5. I think we'll get 3 midfielders, 2 starters, and then 1 backup, which will be like one of those relegation midfielders like João Gomez. They know how like they got Gini Wijnaldum. We got Keane, and Keane became...
Yeah, João Gomez is a good player.
Yeah, João Gomez or Mateus Fernandes if he gets relegated with West Ham, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Right? I believe we'll get that beyond midfield. That, for me, that'll be enough depth. You have Mainu, Bruno who's never injured, Mainu who's got a few problems here and there, and you'll have the 3 midfielders as well. That'd be 5, and then you could probably go and get, like as you, Curtis Jones. We probably get Tommy Collier from the academy or some academy player we can put for a 6 midfielder and stuff like that, right? I think that'd be enough depth. Left
They're
back,
all
I think
experienced in a title race context, though. Just title race.
That's fair. But can I just say, just because you're inexperienced in a title race, I mean you can't be in a title race because you always have to start somewhere.
You can't be. I'm saying inexperience will cost you in the end. And the fact that you said 5 midfielders as well, big up. Abdi has just read my mind. That's not even enough because you have Champions League football next year. I think United will make Champions League.
Yeah, I agree. No, I said.
So that's not enough in a Champions League context. Like that's not.
I mean, firstly, if you want to count Mount as well, that is 6, and then you can be an academy player. That's 7. You could do the same thing, bro.
Screw that guy. No, we're not counting.
Yeah, he counted Curtis Jones, bro. Like he's not exactly.
I'll be real in it. Yeah, I'd rather have Curtis Jones as a backup to Mount.
It's shit or shit. Do you get what I'm saying? They're both shit.
Curtis
Like,
Jones
they're
is
both
decent,
not
to
good.
be fair.
He's not.
I
He's
think
not.
Curtis Jones is.
We need to distribute.
Hold on. So we're gonna count Curtis Jones' experience of winning the Premier League, but we're not gonna count Mason Mount's experience of winning the Champions League, being the best player and best attacker in
You
that
can
team.
count it in winning the Champions League, but we're not talking about the Champions League, are we? We're
So-
talking about the Premier League.
All right, cool. Right. Anyways, back to
We're
the
talking
point.
about the
Right.
Champions League.
Then we get a left back in. I think we will get a left back in because we
We
looked at.
don't know
By the way,
that- like,
hold on.
there's
By the way,
Nice
if we get
player.
Lewis Skelly in, right? Let's say we get Lewis Skelly in. We then have someone that covers both the midfield and their left back, right? So that covers two places. That's two depths, right? And then we get a left winger or a striker, as you say. So for me, that is enough depth. That's more than what
We
Arsenal
need
had a
another
few years ago.
striker.
Hold on. That's more than
Yeah.
what Arsenal had a few years ago.
Why?
When Arsenal.
And
As
also,
not
why
one
does
last
your
years
scenario
ago.
include you having an amazing window and us a shit one? What if we have an amazing one as well?
I never said you wouldn't have an amazing one.
We,
Never said you-
by the way, we're linked heavily to Adam Wharton. There is a link to Olise. Forget whether we sign him or not. We can sign Diomande if not.
If you sign Elise, then it's a different conversation, but I don't think you will.
Okay, that's fine. I'm saying let's ignore the Olise thing. Let's say we get Diomande, Wharton. Let's say we sign a Joao Gomez or whoever the same caliber players that you mentioned, the 8 million midfielders. Let's say we go sign, like, we were linked to Van de Ven from Spurs. We can go sign Jed Spence. Like, all of these players, they make us better.
Jed
teams as well.
Spence, crazy.
No, Jed Spence is a good option. You just said Skelly can play left back and midfield. Jed Spence can play left back and right back. Good depth option.
Right, cool. I'm not saying you won't have a good window. Firstly, Elise for me, if you sign Elise, I'll change my entire mind because you've replaced Mo Salah straight away. And I don't think you was going to do that. I think the reason you won the league was because of Mo Salah. He literally got you 45 goals and assists, the most ever in a Premier League season. That is impossible to replace with just one player unless you get an Elise who is of that caliber, which I don't believe you'll get. If you get him, then I'll be like, fair enough, because that is, for me, you also have a balance issue, which we were speaking about earlier. Do you get what I'm saying? You have a balance issue in your attack. You have no runner in your attack. You have Isak and Ekitike fighting out for the striker position, which is fair enough. People can say that's good. We don't know if that's good. I think other than our midfield, no, I think we lack athleticism in our midfield. We lack someone that can get the ball and drive with it in midfield. You see sometimes Casemiro gets the ball and he can't run with it because he just can't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? He's never been able to do that in his career, never mind 34 years of age. We lack, I don't think we lack as much balance as them. I think our attack has balance and I think our defense has balance. I think our midfield.
Man to man touchline. Who you think have better team? Man to man.
Starting 11.
Does it now? Man to man, including the depth.
I'll go Liverpool then. If you're going to include depth, I'll go Liverpool. If you're going starting 11, it's different combo.
Okay, hold on. Let's actually go through it. Liverpool.
Alisson goal.
Alisson,
Alisson,
Marashvili, Lamans. They're better. You have Delict, Lisandro, Euro, Maguire, Heaven. They have Gomez, Konate,
Leone, but they have Van Dijk.
Leone and Van Dijk. They have Kirkes and Tsimikas, right? You have Luke Shaw
and whoever the hell they have.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because Shaw's better than most of them.
No, it's not. Shaw and Dorgo. I'm gonna count Dorgo as a left back because he's both a left back. Shaw and Dorgo or Tsimikas and Kirkes.
I'm choosing Kirkes and Tsimikas all day.
No,
Really?
Shaw's better than
over Shaw
Kirkes.
and Dorgo, yeah.
See, when we're going through this, obviously they're talking about who's a better player, but a big part of it is also availability. A lot of the players you've listed so far for us, Mo, aren't available. Like you said, Delit, not available.
Yeah, but Leone and Gomez. Okay, I can do the same. Leone and Gomez.
I don't know. To be fair,
Gomez
I
haven't
don't
had
know
a major
about
injury
Liverpool,
in
their
3 years.
regularity
Gomez
of
haven't had a
minutes.
major injury in 3 years. He's been readily
Hold on. But we're doing off this season. Luke Shaw has been fit this season. I'm not saying he'll be fit
that's
next season
fair.
because I know what Luke Shaw's like, especially when you play 2 games a week. He can't do it anyways because he's broke his leg. It's not his fault, right? And with Kirkes has been available, but he's not been good. So pretend he's been good. He's not played well. If he played well, I'd hear it. But he's not been good. So I would take Luke Shaw over Kirkes. I just think he's basically, I think just a basic as a fundamental is a better footballer and a better defender than Kirkes. Kirkes looks all over the place at times, looks mad erratic. Right backs are better than theirs, I would say. I think our defense has got more depth than theirs, but they have Van Dijk.
Midfield. I'm gonna do the players that are leaving, include so Casemiro is rumored to be leaving. But if I count Konate as staying, Casemiro might be offered a 1-year contract.
Konate?
Same. Konate currently, as it stands, Osam knows this. As it stands, Konate was trying to find Konate was trying to find a new team. I think he failed. And I think he begged Liverpool, and Liverpool are offering him now a 3-year contract or a 4-year contract. Right?
That's crazy.
So I'm assuming that Konate is staying. See, I'm fair. I'm assuming. But also I'm assuming that Konate, yes, Casemiro confirmed he's leaving, right?
Yeah.
So as Konate, who confirmed that he's not signing a new contract. But
No,
now,
Konate
if you,
never confirmed that. There's a difference.
now
Mo.
I want you now to go and just type Casemiro Man United deal.
Yeah, he's leaving. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
leaving, but Man United might actually offer him a 1-year deal. Might.
Yeah, but Konate didn't say that he's leaving, though.
Okay,
So
cool.
I'm assuming Casemiro's leaving, right? You have Maino, Ugarte, Mount, and Bruno Fernandes.
Their midfield's better.
Their
Our
midfield is definitely better, right? It's definitely
Liverpool,
better.
yeah, 100%.
Yes. Attack, Isak, Ekitike, Rio, Gakpo, Chiesa versus Man United. Man United attack wins,
I agree.
right?
Oh, here's the thing,
So-
though. We have a nuclear weapon up top that hasn't been released yet, but he
Oh,
is
here we
there.
go. So when we were talking about injuries earlier, now we can't use injuries for Isak when he just broke his leg. I've never known a player to get better when they break their leg, by the way, because he was awful at the start of the season. He was awful at the start of the season, breaks his leg, and now all of a sudden he's going to be good again.
When Lou was talking about Shaw's injuries, I didn't stop her. You can use Isak's injuries, but I'm talking about like his ability compared to the players. that
I'll
you
be real.
have.
I'm a big fan of Ekitike in it, so I like it.
Yeah, Ekitike.
I think Ekitike started really well, but he's kind of dipped off now. It was kind of the same as Voltemata. Voltemata and Newcastle started like really, really well. And actually around the same time as Ekitike, the two of them sort of tailored off a little bit.
But Eddie Howe's a donut, that's why. He's just an idiot.
And
Well, he's
Sesko's
still in
the
midfield,
opposite.
to be fair.
I mean, Eddie Howe's just an idiot because he
Sesko
wants to make
started off
DM.
slow, and now he's got better.
He's
as
literally
time
playing
goes on.
Ultimate DM, so he
And
deserves
also,
to get-
Ekitike's
Yeah.
big game record stinks. Not even big game, just against top 10 opponents stinks. So you talk about title races, you need that for a top 10 opponent.
But
That's why-
I understand the premise of the conversation, but I just don't think either of our teams are going to be challenging next season.
If you say that, I'll shake
don't
your
think
hand
so.
and say, fine. The problem is when
I think
people tell me that there is levels between the two teams, and I don't think there is levels between the two
I
teams.
agree.
I don't think
We
it's
there is.
will be
levels.
here, inshallah, next
There is-
December.
there is
when
one
Mo is
thing
like,
that
no
I'll
one
say- there
cares
is
about
one-
Man United. Everyone's Carrick out.
There is,
Oh, look,
there is
Sainz
one
is
thing.
I'm Carrick out
Oh,
already.
who
I
would
don't
have
want
thought?
to keep him.
There is one thing that Osam said that we didn't count for, which is called title race experience and clubs mentality. That is real. That is
Okay,
real.
so doesn't
Like-
that make a difference more?
It does. Of
خلاص
course it
طيب.
does.
So why are you
It
arguing?
does.
Yeah, but hold on. But when I
No,
spoke
but
about
that's
that
not.
experience,
But that's not squad quality in terms of players. No.
Firstly, the club mentality thing. All of our players and our sporting directors, all they're talking about is getting. Even Carrick said in an interview, "Did we want to win the league?"
Well, Spurs
All
were
of them
talking
there.
about winning
So-
the league as well.
Hold on. So, anyways, back to the thing. Just because you don't have title, you don't have the experience doesn't mean you can't do it, because you have to start somewhere. Arsenal didn't have experience, and they all of a sudden
And
they
I'm
should
not
have won the
saying
league.
you or
Like,
that's what people don't understand. I am not saying that Man United will challenge next season. I actually believe there is something broken at Man United that hasn't been fixed yet. It's the club's mentality and the
fans.
willingness to go and challenge. And there is a lot of stuff. I'm not saying that. People that think I'm saying this. Apparently, Liverpool will have next season, regardless of who the manager is, the aim is to win the league. That's the aim. And that makes a difference in the preparation, the mental preparation. Man United won't have that.
how do you
My
know?
point is, because it requires a lot of years and time, by the way, for you to do
No, but
this.
you're saying that no, you didn't say that. You said the club, their thing is win the league. United, all their players.
You're even if
wanna win the league.
publicly your
Hold on.
sporting
Hold on.
directors are
I'm-
saying it's 2028. I'm answering you. Your sporting directors saying that the aim is 2028.
First, no, that was to win the league. That wasn't to challenge. You're talking about challenging. You didn't say to win. That was to win. He said he wasn't. And you obviously, theoretically, as some people say, I don't personally necessarily agree with it, but people say you have to challenge for a year before you end up winning it. Even though I think that's a
And I'm
lie.
not saying, I think Man United have 0% chance of winning the league next season.
What's
Zero.
your percentage for Liverpool?
For Liverpool, okay, see about the difference? For Liverpool, it's dependent on who they sign and if Pep stays, if Arteta signs someone and something like this.
So
I'm
you think
not
Liverpool
talking
have
about,
bigger chance? And
but
you
I
just
don't think
raised my
about
blood
winning, but
pressure
I-
for no fucking reason.
but I don't think you understand. I never spoken about winning. See, the word winning never came.
No,
Because
but
Sam,
what's your percentage?
the
though?
word
Don't
winning
distract
never,
him. What's his percentage? Because you said 0 for United. So what is your
Yes.
percentage for Liverpool?
That's crazy,
Depending
by
on
the way.
Hold on. I wanna
Depending
hear.
on their summer.
No, that's
I don't know.
hold on, Mo. That is
I don't
saying
know.
Man United have 0% chance to win the
It
league
is,
is
but just
ridiculous.
let him answer about Liverpool.
When
for
I-
a
when
second.
No,
Leicester-
I
I
don't
wanna
think
know.
because I think people the problem with people Sam took the conversation and took it to if Man United and Liverpool are going for the title, Liverpool will win it. Yeah, I would see the same. But I'm talking about challenging for the league. I'm not talking about winning the league.
So
For
what's your
example,
I gave you all the
percentage?
other reasons.
of what? Of what?
What is
I
your
gave you
percentage?
the depth, the experience.
Whoa, just wait a second,
players that we
because we've only
have.
done half a question. You said it's 0% for Man United to challenge.
To win, no, to win.
So what
win.
is your percent for Liverpool to win?
Depending on their summer and the manager.
So for you,
Give us
So for Man United, see, okay, let me clarify. No, let me clarify.
Thank you.
Regardless of who the manager is for Man United and the players you get, I think there is 0% chance you win the
that's
title.
crazy. That's crazy. That's
See,
crazy. That's
but
crazy.
for Liverpool, Lou, I don't know that percentage because I don't know who's gonna be the manager and who are gonna be the players. You see,
That's where we disagree. So for
logical,
me,
very logical.
For me, I
It's not
think
logical.
neither of us really have a big chance. However,
It
I
is
think
my,
for
it's
both
my
of
answer
us,
is logic. You can, okay.
No, I
Hold
understand.
on.
I
So
understand, but I
I'm
disagree. I think
Touchline,
for both,
touchline.
it
I don't
depends.
think you understand what I mean by logical. By logical is I have my statement is logical. You can disagree with it. You get the point.
No, I'm
I
saying it's not logical to say United have 0% chance is crazy when Leicester have
Do you
won the
think?
league.
Okay, tell me.
Teams
Tell
have
me. Do you
gone
think?
from that to winning the league? You're saying 0%
Okay,
chance.
okay, here's the thing. I don't build by. Okay, I'm not okay. 1 to 5,000 is probably more equal to. I studied math in college, right? 1 to 5,000. 1 to 5,000 is probably equal to 0 if you do the conversion and shit like this, right? So I am not gonna build my assumption based on 1 to 5,000, right? Like, so for me, I think a Leicester season, it would be very logical for someone to say in the beginning of the Leicester season that there is 0% chance that Leicester wins the league. It's very logical, by the way. Touchline.
Yeah, it is.
Leicester won it
There's a
because
0%
anything
chance
can
West
happen
Ham
in
win the
football.
league. Like,
Yeah, but
Like,
you know
okay,
that whole Leicester
if it's
thing
gonna
changed
make you,
everything.
if it's gonna make you happy, if it's gonna make you happy, I'll give you 1%.
No, I
Is that gonna
think
make you happy?
obviously we don't know what's going on.
Are you gonna sleep better tonight?
Hold on.
If I give you the
I'm saying,
1%.
obviously, we need to see what other clubs do as well because there's obviously two clubs as well. Chelsea are not involved in this for me. They're
I agree.
they're
We're never
going to
involved
sign
in Chelsea.
bums, and they've got a bum manager, and their mentality is a bum club, and their players don't want to be there. There's so many things wrong with that club that we don't need to talk about, right? There's two other clubs. If City lose Pep, I think this league next season. It could because Arsenal could have an offer off year, and then United could click into gear like Liverpool did last season, and we could, I'm not saying anyone's going to have a.
You
Salah
don't
season,
have
but
Muhammad. You don't have Muhammad Salah.
No, let me land.
Either with Liverpool.
Anyways,
We lost him this season anyway.
what I'm trying to say is though, we have a Bruno Fernandes, we have a Sesko, we have a more complete attack than they did. They had Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz is decent, but they wanted him out the season before that. Do you get what I'm saying? And Gakpo, like we have a more complete attack than them. They just had a fucking superhuman that season.
Mo, can I ask? Because I'm actually very curious. Because I just completely.
I need to
disagree
do.
with
By the
you.
way, someone sent super chats. I need to do them after this. But go ahead.
It's just this because it's about what we're talking about. So for me, I don't think either of them are likely to challenge. However, I think for both of them, it depends on the manager and the summer transfer window they have. Because I think they both have major problems in a different way, but they're both major. So based on the fact that you think United have 0 chance no matter what they do, but Liverpool can have a chance depending what they do, does that mean you think that Liverpool's problems are not as bad as United's? Because it can be fixed.
No, I think it's not. Team-wise, they have problems, team-wise. But I think mentality and club foundation and all this stuff like this, I think you have bigger problems than them.
Yeah.
Because
I
people,
agree with big problems, but do you not think that what they're doing with Slot is an indication that the foundation isn't as solid as it was? Because I don't think what's happening now would have happened under Klopp. And sometimes when a manager's really good, it can paper over cracks in the background. And maybe now because Klopp isn't there to cover the cracks, maybe there are more problems.
I'm gonna give you an example. McAllister, Van Dijk, Konate, Isak, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch next season, Allison, in the beginning of the season, when they're having team meetings, they are looking to win the Premier League, depending on who they have in the summer, right?
Are you certain that Van Dijk's
like
going to
they-
be there? Because
I'm
for
assuming,
me,
Van Dijk.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but-
I
Lou,
am
yes.
assuming.
I'm gonna
I
call it.
am
Hold on.
assuming.
the reason I
I'm
asked
assuming, Lou. I'm assuming. Like, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
okay.
assume something.
99% Van Dijk will be there, Lou.
Like-
I'll be honest.
So
Okay,
I
fair enough.
want people to understand what I'm saying. Quality, we can talk about quality, but I'm telling you, team meeting, putting targets in the
Mhm.
season. When these guys have the meeting, the Isaks and the Van Dijks, and even if Salah leaves, Allison's, they are saying our target this season is to win the Premier League, and we're gonna go target that. Man United players aren't targeting this, and I
but
think
that was
the
their
approach is
target
different.
this season. Their target at the start of this season in their meetings
And
at the
that's
start
why
of
they're
this
the biggest
season.
failures. That's why they're the biggest failures.
I agree, but
Yeah.
my point is they can target it all they like. It doesn't
Unless
make them more
Arsenal
likely
bottle it
to
from
get
here.
it. Yeah, well, that's right. But it doesn't make them targeting it. I understand what you're saying because we seem to accept sort of
By the way, you know
mediocrity.
that's mentality, right? That's mentality.
Oh yeah,
That's the
yeah.
club mentality, right?
But them aiming for it doesn't really necessarily give them a better chance. It's a nice idea.
Do you know
But
who,
they
who
targeted it
can
this
actually get
season.
you to? I'm gonna tell you who can. There is a coach that if you hire, that
Uh-huh.
might be available this summer that can get you to challenge for
Here
the
we
league.
go.
If you say
Here
Gareth
we go.
Southgate, I'm leaving the stream.
Absolutely not. There is one name that if
Here
you
we go.
get, you might not win it.
Anyone who
Might
watches
not win
MHF knows exactly who he's about to say.
You might not win it, but you're definitely will be able to challenge for the league. You will be one of the teams that are up
We
there.
know who
One
he's
name
Go
gonna
only
on.
that is available. It's called Antonio Conte. Right? 1 year, Antonio Conte is gonna come into the club right away. Most of your he's gonna literally, and he did this for every single club he joined. He joins the club and he says one thing: there's only one winner, and the rest are losers. And he convinced people that I'm not saying he's gonna. By the way, he might do more long-term damage to the club, like he did. But that's the name. Okay, the other names are Pep, Jurgen Klopp, Luis Enrique. These are other names that you might be able to challenge with them, you know, but they
I
are
think
not
we're
available.
keeping
Really.
Carrick, which is what
I
my
think.
concern is. I think we're keeping Carrick, and I don't think he's good enough. Is
Let
where
me
I'm
do
at
this
with
super chats because we've been here for. I never imagined this stream to be 2 hours.
Sorry.
Most lost position. Most lost
It's not
position.
lose fault, man.
Ahmed, Sam, this is very most lost position. Man United, Bruno, Liverpool, Trent, Barca, Messi, Saka, Arsenal, Newcastle, Bruno Guimaraes. Last 7 years, look it up.
Guys,
No, because
respectfully to all of you, F the numbers. I got what Ahmed is saying. He exaggerated a little bit, he did, but I test what he's saying is true. Like Bruno, like Mo just said, oh, he was winning the ball in his own penalty box. He was. He won the ball in his own penalty box, and then he long balled it straight to a Leeds player. That's the things that Bruno messes up a lot of the times.
The problem with the points is when they're exaggerated. When you say he's terribly loses the ball all the time and he can't play, or when you say he's fantastic, the best player on the pitch ever in the world, it's very polarizing and it's very often not true. And then Ahmad might have had something to his point, but when you exaggerate, you lose the point then. You lose the basis of the point.
yes. After
I
Trent,
agree.
it's
Can
Salah.
I-
By the way, can I read the super chats?
Yeah, sorry,
After
I didn't know
Trent,
you did.
it's Salah. By the way, lost position. The lost position is bullshit stat. It's not a bullshit stat. It's
De
not.
Bruyne
a
lost the
bullshit
ball
stat.
the most times in the Premier League in the Centurion season when he's playing in a team that doesn't lose the ball and it's all about possession, guys, and we have to get the ball and all that. Can I just ask the question though, on that other point? Because I wanted to ask you. I can't believe I didn't ask
No,
it
but
first.
I need to finish this, please. Only
Alright, cool.
took 2 months for the United in fighting, bro. We
The
Fonzie,
army
we're
just
not
keep
ready. We are not ready for United to be.
They keep
just
character
slight.
in the league. We all know this.
They might not even challenge, by the way, if they're keeping character. Been watching United for 37 years. Lou is the first Man United YouTuber I'm aligned with. Drop your channel link, please. Love Ahmed and Touchline, but Lou is twin.
The link is in the description. We added all 3 links: Touchline Facts, Ahmed United TV, and Spill the Lou Tea. It's in the description. Go give them all a subscribe, and just hit the link. So just click show more on the video, and over there is all 3 channels. So go subscribe to all of them.
After years of watching YouTube content creators, there are a lot of prophecies.
Here's the thing, AMT, you need to understand this football YouTube stuff if conversations didn't exist like the one Mo just created, or the conversations I've created before about hypotheticals and title challenges and
It'd be
races
boring.
and would you sack this guy, we'd all be sat here just talking about the obvious shit. So welcome to football YouTube, where hypotheticals are made. And by the way, this is how playground conversations happened anyway. The reason why
That's what
me
I'm
and
saying.
Mo think the same way about these type of conversations, because we grew up in the region of the world where most hypothetical conversations happen anyway. What if Gerrard did play in a better team? What if the golden generation had a better manager? What if this? What if Thierry Henry
It's
never
true.
handballed it against Ireland? Would they have done well at the World Cup?
Too soon.
What if
It's still too soon for that.
What if
No, but
Thierry Henry
he's right, and it's like when
Does
people
anybody
get
know
rattled-
what's the biggest if
Hold on.
in football, in the modern football history? What's the biggest if in the modern football
how
history?
many league
What's the
titles
biggest
would
if?
Ferguson have with VAR?
No,
Hassam,
no.
Hassam has
He would
just
have had
said
more.
it.
He would have
Thierry
had
more.
Henry
No,
had
no.
He would have
all
more.
United.
Guys, what's
And he
the
would have won.
biggest-
And
No,
hold on,
seriously,
hold on. I'll do one better. Sam.
What's
He
the
would have won
biggest
four. He would have won
if
5 Champions Leagues in a
that-
row if he didn't have VAR. Go look at them 5 semi-finals. We would have won all those Champions Leagues without no VAR.
The
I'm gonna
biggest
tell you
if
guys
is
what
nothing
is
to do with
forget
clubs.
the biggest if that is realistic. If the referee of Barcelona and Chelsea were not corrupt, I want you to imagine a world where Barcelona doesn't reach that final and it's Chelsea
Oh,
versus
God.
Man United. Talk about the legacy of Pep, triple, sextuple, whatever shit that they won.
And Mo,
Just think about that.
Mo and
And
Cristiano
I'm talking
Ronaldo.
about, see, so the
The
biggest
best part
if,
is I knew Mo was gonna say that as
the
well.
biggest,
I
see, the
knew-
biggest, the difference is
Mo,
everyone's saying, what if
Oli was
if Evenberg don't miss against Schmeichel in the 1-on-1 in 99, all of these are hypotheticals that are not real. But what if just the referee was a normal referee? In-
Thierry Henry's
2009.
hand was real when he
what's-
stuck the
what's-
ball in the back of the
Yeah,
net.
but
That was
wouldn't-
real,
that
Mo.
would
It was my
the-
whole
and the
life.
God from
the-
Maradona. You could
My
do that.
whole
the
country.
Ireland one.
Yeah.
By the way,
Ireland
just
won
also,
the World
Cup.
what
by the
did-
way,
Put
Hold
the ball
on.
in
by the way,
net.
by the way,
What did
by the way,
France do? What
hold
did
on,
France do in that
Mo,
World
Mo,
Cup? What did France
Mo.
do?
They
in the
got
World
to
Cup?
go.
Cheated.
I don't know.
What they did was
I
they
don't know.
cheated.
They got
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go.
yeah, but that's
Fine.
2002,
If they
isn't it?
didn't cheat, we
2002,
might have won.
isn't it? Okay, hold on. Isn't it 2002
Ireland
World
at this
Cup?
current World Cup.
Would have been
Isn't it
around that,
2002
actually, yeah.
World Cup?
Yeah, it would have been way
Isn't it
back when.
2002?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have been knocked out in the first round exactly like them. So it
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
no.
It didn't change the
We
course of
might have done
history.
better than France.
You know, you
We
weren't
might
gonna
have
do
been
better. You
Wow.
would
high
have done
on
it.
life. We could have won, Mo.
You-
You
you
don't
would-
know that.
Won the what? Won the World Cup? Get off the drugs,
Yes,
kids.
we could have beat
Like,
everyone.
Get off the drugs, kid. She's
No,
talking about Ireland winning
Celtic
the
is
World
correct. It
Cup.
wasn't
bro.
Oh yeah, that was the
2010.
World Cup where Spain passed everyone to death. Yeah, Ireland ain't winning that. Let's be honest.
Guys, the biggest what if we had a normal referee in 2009 semi-final, and there's a whole generation of Barca supporters, people that loved it, people changed football. Football
I have a
have
what
cha-
if.
guys.
I have a what if. If Sheikh Mansour bought Tottenham Hotspur, would Hamza be a Spurs fan?
Would have been an
Oh,
Arsenal.
no, I've got a what if. I've got a what if for Lou. What if
Yeah.
Ferguson never liked horse racing?
We wouldn't be owned by the Glazers.
There you
He
go.
was a rat that left a sinking ship. Also, it was 2010 for Ireland. 2002 was when Roy Keane left Saipan.
Okay.
Chat
So
has
it's
reliably
2010.
informed us. Yes.
2010, bro, on
2010.
handball qualifiers.
2010
Yeah,
was
yeah.
when 2010
Right,
was when it was Henri's year and he bottled it and they got knocked out of the group stages.
I'm trusting Celtic in the chat there because he seems to know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
All I
Roy
know is
Keane
we were
left
going to
in
win the World
2002.
Cup and Henri cheated us out.
I know
of it.
what I'm talking
Bro,
about. You're
the
looking for
Glazers
Victoria,
bought the Man
yeah.
United majority in 2005. They won 3 league titles. Ronaldo won Ballon d'Or.
5.
Like,
We were still going just
okay,
on
sorry.
momentum.
After this, you won back to back
the
to back.
adrenaline. And the adrenaline.
You know what's my
Mo,
you know what's my
Mo, don't be a
personal-
What is
dickhead.
what is
Hold on, Mo,
Osama's
don't
what
be a
if? I want to hear what
dickhead. Mo, don't
Osama's
be a
what
dickhead.
if. What if
That's
what?
the-
my personal like what if is 3 what ifs that could have changed Liverpool history forever. Number 1, what if Rafael Benitez never sent Robbie Keane back to Spurs in January? Because we all knew Torres was going to get injured and we had to play David and go up top. If we played Robbie Keane up top, who actually did well for us, like to an extent, I think we could have probably won that 08-09.
Which the
league.
09? Oh yeah.
You're never
Yeah,
winning
the
that.
08-09 one. And
Never
of
winning
course,
that.
what if Brendan Rodgers wasn't to see you next Tuesday and he just allowed Mourinho to postpone the game by 1 day? We could have probably done something against Chelsea. And the third what if for me is the biggest what if. And it's by far the biggest what if. What if Jurgen Klopp joined Liverpool Football Club before Pep Guardiola ever became a thing? What if Jurgen Klopp was Liverpool manager in 2010 after Benitez? What if he joined the revolution from the beginning, just after the Hickson job?
Hassan, what about that first one? That second one?
No bullshit, yeah. Jurgen Klopp, you could legitimately make the argument that Jurgen Klopp is the unluckiest manager in history of football. Because 97 points wins you the league in every single scenario.
Other than that one and the season before.
Yes.
Do you know what it is,
a
though?
quadruple charge season, 92 points wins you the league in 90% of the seasons. And he faced Real Madrid two times and lost. One time we were the better team for the first 20 minutes, and then Ramos MMA's Salah's shoulder. And the other one, we were the better team, and everyone who watched that Paris final will tell you we were the better team, but Courtois was man of the match. Unluckiest manager.
Can I ask you about that second one? What they said the Gerrard slip, was that supposed to be delayed, that game?
Yeah, Brendan Rodgers is such an asshole. I hate the guy so much. Mourinho asked Rodgers to postpone the game just by one day. He just wanted to postpone the game because Chelsea had Atletico Madrid semi-final Champions League, Habibi. So he wanted to postpone the game.
They got banged by Falcao in it.
So why would Gerrard not slip the day after?
Because then Mourinho wouldn't have
the stars aligned that day, bro. The stars aligned that day.
Because here's the thing, Chelsea was at the title race at the time. So Chelsea had no reason to take that game seriously. The serious game for them was the Champions League semi-final. So Mourinho would have taken it even less serious, and he wouldn't have had a thing to motivate the Chelsea players against us.
If I do a serious what if that's not about Ireland winning the World Cup, which is my what if, but if I do like a club what if, I would have actually loved to see what would have happened if Pep and Fergie were peaking as managers at the same time. Because I'm fully confident.
But these are all not realistic.
I've got another one.
They're not realistic what ifs.
No. Thierry Henry's handball was real. That was realistic.
Yes, that is real.
My result might not have been.
That wouldn't change any course of
Get over it, Lou.
Never.
I got another one. And this actually will change it. What if Ronaldo? There's two kind of in this one. What if Ronaldo stayed another year? And we would have done the 4P, because remember we only lost the league by a point. And we probably wouldn't
smoke that year. He wouldn't have won it.
Okay, cool. You know why we lost the league that year, right? Was because Rooney got injured. Remember, we played Bayern Munich. We were beating them. He scored, and then he got injured in that game. They went and won the game.
Did Ahmed start his video?
Are you gonna let me finish? We got injured, right? And then we was also 3-0 up in the second leg, and then we ended up winning the game 3-2, which had not knocked us out on away goals. If Ronaldo had stayed, we probably would have won the league and Champions League and done 5 in a row that year.
Won the league and the Champions League.
Who won the Champions League in 2010? Inter Milan. You think you're beating treble Inter?
If we had Ronaldo, we would have beat that.
You think you're beating treble Inter with Mourinho?
If we had Ronaldo, we would have beat that Inter team 100%. Rooney, and you're saying Drogba was on smoke. Hold on, you said Drogba was on smoke that season. What was Rooney on that season? Because Rooney won the PFA Player of the Year, which you love.
Listen. Fuck PFA, yeah. That team beat prime Barcelona under Pep Guardiola in their fucking best, bro. What we're not gonna do is act like any team in Europe. By the way, touchline facts. Please go watch Inter Bayern Munich highlights in the final. They slapped the living crap out of Bayern Munich, who Bayern Munich were incredible that year. That was Robben, all these players.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. They weren't good that year. There's the well-known year that year they weren't that good. It was Robben who dragged them to the final. They weren't good that year. I don't even know if they won the league that year.
Mo, I'm tired. Let's end the stream. It's 3 a.m.
Bayern Munich were very good in 2010.
Yeah, and Inter beat them. So how can he claim that Man United would have beaten
Dortmund won the league. Dortmund won the league. Oh no, that was the year after. Sorry.
Why am I defending Inter? ما تحكي انت. قاعد تتفرج عليه.
I don't know. يا حبيبي, he didn't even watch that. He was 4 years old. He doesn't know what you're talking about. He was literally 4 years old. He was born in 2005, so he wasn't.
Yeah, but you can go back and look at.
But I know that you didn't fucking go and watch Inter versus Barcelona. I know that. You might have watched some Man United highlights.
My friend is an Inter fan. We've gone back and watched these games, bro. We knew because we were. Yeah, we've gone back and watched these games, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And also, I wanted to talk before we wrap up.
Man United were good in 2010, 9-10, but you weren't the same after Ronaldo left.
Yeah, but I said if Ronaldo had stayed, We had Ronaldo and Rooney that season. I remember Tevez also left as well that summer.
Maybe.
So them two we were winning a lot.
What if Inter signed Ronaldo instead of Real Madrid, man? Like,
Yeah, come on, don't be stupid. Bro.
Like, be realistic.
He would never go
You
to your
be
bum ass
realistic.
club.
All
He'd
the
never go
what
to your
ifs,
bum ass club.
like even lose handball is a realistic. What if the referee saw the hand? It's a handball. What if the referee saw the hand? You know what I mean? Like the Benitez, Mourinho, think about the game. That was a well-known thing that Mourinho wanted an extra day and Benitez said, fuck off. You know, that was Rodgers, whatever. Rodgers. Like, so anyway. Osam, relax, man. That's why you like it. A lot of people like YouTube. Big up. Guys, subscribe to... Is Ahmed live? Did you redirect?
Yeah, he's live. We're sending guys to Ahmed.
Did you redirect?
Yeah. Go over there. How do you piss him off? Oh, no.
Bruno's the best player in the league.
I can't even get
Bruno.
myself to type it. Okay, no.
Bruno.
Listen, this is the raid. Euro crap raid. That's what we're going
No! This one. Bruno player...
I didn't type that. Mo typed that.
Bruno player of the season, guys. Bruno player of the season. Bruno's the GOAT.
Declan, I'm gonna need you to step up. We can't have this little rat winning player of the year, please.
Oh no, you best hope he doesn't win the Player of the Year award, mate. You best hope he doesn't. Especially
I'll see you guys.
You personally, you best hope he doesn't win it.
We'll see you guys on Ahmed's stream. Bye-bye.
What a player of the year for Scholes. Bruno's